welcome to LockDown LAN 80, believe it or not. It is a blistering 28 degrees outside. I have my aircon on full blast, which is the noise you can hear in the background. So I'm going to, as you might expect, wander around in the snow. Actually, we haven't unlocked the snow level, so we ain't even doing that. It's crazy, just crazy weather out there. Went for a bike ride, had a look at the outdoors, which was lovely. Right. Wow, my fleet starts now with 44,000. That's what we got. We've got my scout, which is awesome. That one, which is not. And that one, which is so sad. So if I retain all these vehicles, if I retain that one, because that's the good one anyway, I'm going to go to the Black River, and I'm gonna. That's the first area, and I'm gonna see if I can't. Tell you what, we should do this roadblock, because I literally have a roadblock. I have 2 roadblock quests. Let's just do them. XP is dead easy if you do quests. So, truck store edge. So I think I've now got 2 Chevrolets, so I will probably just sell one of them. Now, let's see if I can work out what these quests actually are. Mountain Bridge. There, it's Mountain Bridge. 2 concrete blocks. And I think I can pop that on my sideboard bed. And I will check for upgrades, because with multiple people you just kind of get upgrades sometimes. Mostly so I have spent what felt like a fortune on these tyres. Oh, wait, were they actually the ones equipped? Tyres click 45. Oh right, yeah, that's just hovering over. So, right, I have the good ones on. When I say good, I mean mud performance average. Oh yeah. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm more or less out of upgrades for this vehicle, unfortunately. And it's the best one I've got. So I'm going to go get some that stuff. Now I seem to recall that way was awkward, but doable. So we'll go get some bricks, and then we will. Now, I have a funny feeling that might be what is a narrow gap, but it's unfortunately anyone might have found out. Actually, but that definitely isn't. So let's try that. Shaq, if you see any trailers out in the wild, could you bring them back to a garage? Because we're just sort of beginning to have all these trailers for quests just scattered to the 4 winds. So if you do see any, please do grab. Where are you headed off to?
There's an oil tanker and there's missions.
Yeah. I got to the same area as the oil tanker, and that's as far as I go. That's as far as I got. I was like, hey cool, there's the oil tanker. No, not the oil tanker, sorry, it was the the lost oil tanker. But I will do this quest, and I will probably come join you. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them. Doggies, possibly. Roll in. Oops, wrong button. Time for winch. These new tyres are awesome. I think it'll be like rank 8 or something, but they are awesome and expensive. There we go. And up this hill. Might not come back this way, I might go around the slightly longer way because I will have a full load of... Wait, why does it say metal beams now? I thought it said... Well, either way, it says I get that here. But I thought I was delivering bricks. Mountain bridge. Oh, metal beams and concrete blocks. Okay. Oh yes, because I have to deliver metal beams and then concrete, so I can probably deliver metal beams and one concrete, and if I'd known I was bringing 3 things, I could have brought a small trailer. So I will have to do this in 2 runs. It's going to take way, way longer than it should have, because I didn't realise. Like twice as long. Kind of wish you just got a very small amount of stars just for driving, like, you know, 1 star per kilometre driven or something, some sort of equivalent to just sort of rolling XP. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any trailers here and no trailer store. Okay, so I want... Oh, metal beams are... Oh, right, metal beams are big, so... And there aren't any trailers here, are there? So Shauka's heading towards the metal... So Shauka's heading towards the missing oil tanker. I will point out that I got about that far before. About here. And then I was like, nope, not happening. Hopefully Shauka fares better than I did. This was a while ago. Shortcut. Oh, was it right? I don't think I've been right from this junction before. So that's the way we're going to go. How is everyone doing today anyway? Hopefully the weather's been nice for you too. I've just been watching some of the horror stories coming from the UK because, like, the beaches, like Bournemouth particularly, have just jam-packed up, and like the council have declared an emergency to get the rights to like shove people off the beach, because as I say, we've got tens of thousands of not holiday visitors, People are just all bugging off down the beach. And of course, there's no public toilets at the minute. And if there were, I'm not sure I want to go on a public toilet on a crowded beach in the middle of a pandemic. Max won't be joining us in a minute because it's too hot. That's why I bought an AC unit. I don't use my AC unit very often. I may use it maybe 3 or 4 times a year. It was expensive, it's a couple of £100, but those 3 or 4 times a year, I am so glad I've got my AC unit. Like, it's weird, if I put my hand upwards, like straight up in the air, it's warm and muggy at about head height. Like down where I'm sat, it's cold. My feet are actually chilly. But I turn the AC off, it warms up in here in 10-15 minutes. Please let this be the right side of this quest, or I may have to offer up some swear words to the game. Now, hopefully, the game actually lets me take this. I don't know. Okay, this. Oh, no, it was other side. Okay. Cutscene. Now, I've got to get 2 concrete blocks, thankfully from the same place, and then we will have a shortcut. Yes, I do. Because I'm in England, we don't have, generally speaking, now they're called sash windows that go straight up and down. We don't get them. But what I've had to do previously is I've had to 3D print a thing to stop my kitten jumping out the window. So I'm using a combination of that and a curtain, and the window's only open as the smallest amount I can. But yeah, what annoys me is the AC pipe itself isn't insulated. So I've had to lag the AC pipe. Otherwise, I have this hot pipe going through, 2 or 3 feet of my room. The pipe is 40 plus degrees. See, so I've had to lag the pipe in towels so it doesn't just fight itself. I don't know if you've ever seen Technology Connections video on AC units and why indoor AC units are terrible. He's quite right, they are. But the concept of, in the UK, in a private residence, you do not get AC units to hang out the window. It's just not a thing. I just picked my one up from Homebase, a couple of £100. It's about 3,000 watts, so it's cranking out an awful lot of power. But it will obviously turn off when my room gets cold enough. But it's still, the sun's still hitting my window. It's 9:15. One of my favourite Technology Connections videos, mate of mine linked me to it, because he goes, we've got this boombox. And I'm like, okay, and he goes, and the boombox, it uses, oh no, it wasn't Technology Connection, it was Techmoan. Not, if you like Technology Connections, you'll like Techmoan. But he was reviewing a boombox, and he goes, it takes floppy disks. And I was like, my goodness me, I said, I don't know any music format that's shipped on floppy disks. What is it? Like MP, like, wow, what is it? It's a boombox that plays mid files off a floppy disk. And the idea was, as he did explain, the idea was that you would concrete blocks, that you would play music and mute certain tracks so you could practice along to just, you could just keep the bass line and then play the rest or whatever. But yeah, it's fairly modern as well, but just the concept of playing mid file, and it's not a good mid play, don't get me wrong, it sounds like a shitty old Windows one. Yeah. Now I'm going to try and text and drive because I just received a message that something from my Steam wishlist is on sale. So I'm checking my phone whilst driving. Oh, why are you asking me to sign into my Steam account? Okay, well,
Get the text and drive.
It's really hard. That would be quite a cool meta game. A racing game, just a very basic racing game, where you have to continually text the server. Like, you have to send it a text message. You have to write a sentence on your phone and actually physically send it. That'd be quite fun. I mean, it could be an app, obviously, rather than physically sending actual text messages. But yeah, I have never in my life drunk driven ever, and a lot of that is from watching a drunk guy in a pub try to play Outrun. It was just unbelievable, absolutely. And he wasn't messing out; he was trying. And I was like, well, I will never, ever, ever drink drive. Even at 5 kilometers an hour. I have pinged Esmea and Rob. Rob's will put your son to bed. Hopefully Esmea comes and joins us. Although she hasn't bought it, she has to do this tutorial. I'm surprised that there aren't two ways of playing this. There is either a bring my own trucks or use the host's trucks. And use the host trucks would mean you get access to all my upgrades. But I still have yet to work out if you've got access to the upgrades that you found when you weren't in the server, or if you have access to the upgrades that you found when you were in the server. I just don't know. I like Technology Connections because he just does like odd stuff. Like when he's so enthusiastic about the monorails at Disneyland and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know anybody else would be interested. Like, we are interested. And then on an elevator, now this only is in the States. On an elevator, if it goes dun-dun, the elevator is going up. And if it goes dun-dun, the elevator is going down. So you can tell, even if you're blind, when an elevator arrives, which direction it's going in. I love that. I love that to bits. And I also love it a lot that he's so excited about telling us about that. Yay! Cutscene. Okay, so there's a roadblock here, and the quest is just called Roadblock. I can't see it in my list. Was there one on the Fallen Power Line one? Well, so Luanshin, I want to say you're from Texas, but I think this is my default guess where anyone's from. Is anyone here British? Because I have a bet that only British people will get, and if you don't, you're like, I think only England has them. There's a thing with the disability feature on it, and no one knows about it. And when you show someone, it blows their mind that it exists. But I don't think anyone here is English. Is this right? No wide vehicles. Then probably not. Let's see how Shark could. Wait. Did you get the oil tanker? No, you didn't. Okay.
Not yet, so I'm checking out the mission.
Oh, the King of the Hill mission. The mission to your right is just go to 2 other places. Which we've already got the mission, but we just haven't... done it. Alright, so what's this quest?
Some Finnish house conventions are surprisingly unheard of in other parts of the world.
Like?
Like a drying rack for dishes over the sink.
Oh, I've seen that, yes! Yes, that's a great idea. I mean, the one that I think Japan does, not many other places to do, is you have the wash basin is the toilet. So you wash your hands in the water, and the water you wash your hands in becomes the next load of toilet water. Which is, it's just totally obvious. It's 100%, totally 100% obvious, and almost nowhere else does that. Service spare parts. Where does service spare parts come from? Oh wait, hold on, I've got a little... They come from the warehouse. Onward, noble steed! Lights. What's the next one?
It's also weird that it's almost only Finland and Japan that people don't have shoes indoors.
No, lots of places. That's quite a common thing. Certainly Turkish, absolutely. In the UK, I mean, I don't forbid people to wear shoes in the house, but a bit weird if you came around my house and you just kept your shoes on the whole time. It wouldn't, but yeah, it would be 7 out of 10 weird. I would probably say if you came around my house and you kept your shoes on, I'd be like, you can take your shoes off. I think in the UK, pretty much, if you've not been there before, you would wait to be invited to take your shoes off, and if you have been there before, you would immediately take your shoes off. I think that would be the etiquette here. Other countries, though, I mean, they'll give you house slippers. You'll actually get visitors' slippers. Do you have house slippers, Shauka, in your house for visitors?
No.
Is that just Japan then?
All those small things, you can assume that everybody does them, but the pool might be a lot smaller than expected.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much you've talked with other people, but I can tell you for nothing, no house in this country owned by anyone costing under £10 million has got a sauna. Whereas I believe in Finland, sauna is just as common as a shower over here.
Yeah.
Which is just, to my mind, it's like, really? Wow. Like, to me, the sauna would be the poshest thing, and a really, really, like, odd. Whereas the UK, we have central heating, but we don't have air conditioning. So it's different houses designed for different climates. Oh, I see some lights in the distance from a vehicle. Yeah, that's a lot better. I'll go.
Yeah, but it's weird to see when Americans are in private houses with shoes.
Yes, I can imagine. Well, I mean, in American houses, a lot of them, certainly in the colder parts, they've got underfloor heating, which you get in this country, and that's proper posh. Service spare parts. Yeah, as I was saying, Charlotte, I've got aircon, which you can probably hear. Hopefully not too loudly, but you can probably hear in the background. So this is one of the 7 or 8 days this year I will use it. I am so glad. I couldn't be in here. I genuinely would be in one of my downstairs rooms. So I'm in a 3-story house, so the ground floor is it's all right. Top floor is hot, and the middle floor is warm, overly warm, and top floor is like an oven. But I mean, Luanchi, I think that the point Shauka's making in Finland, it would be expected you would go to someone's house and they would take off their shoes. I would say in the UK, taking off your shoes is a sign of familiarity. You would wait to be offered. Oh, stalled. Once I've done this, by the way, this should actually make getting to everything a lot easier. Once I've handed in this quest, I will come and retrieve you from the mud, because that's where you're going. Is it right? No, it's straight on. Straight on now. I mean, there's a whirring in the background. Oh, that's my steering wheel. So I'm using a force feedback steering wheel. Charlotte, you're saying you invite people around your house and you tell them they have to leave? Like, it depends. If I was at someone's house more than a few hours, I'd absolutely take off my shoes. Like, no ifs, no buts. If I was just popping around, I'm not really sure. I don't think I've ever really go on someone's house and not stayed there for very long. So I have tweaked the game audio, by the way. I've put the engine audio very quiet because it's awful, in the hope, and it doesn't seem to be working, to get a bit more volume on the ground, because the ground sounds are actually really good. They're just super quiet, and the engine audio is loud, and it's bad. It's properly bad. Now, taking off your socks in someone's house, on the other hand, is a bit weird. I don't know if that applies everywhere.
Although mixing sandals and socks is another issue.
Shauko, do you see many people wearing sandals in Finland?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Long summers.
That's right.
Be quite warm.
A friend of mine's from New Zealand, and he's got, like, they look like rubber gloves for your hands. So imagine Crocs, but that fit your feet. Like wearing a 5-toed rubber balloon. I can't describe it any better than that. Okay, so that's clear. So I now have free access to the Kodiak, so yeah. You're nearly as far as I got, and then it all went horrible. They might be for rock pooling. He just wears them just to so people just go, "What the fuck are you wearing on your feet?" I think he literally does it to freak people out. Then I think he threatened to wear them and then Crocs underneath. Left fork. Oh, tiny bridge alert. Go gadget bridge. I think it's here. Yeah. Oh, in fact, I may have... Oh, now, here's a question. Was I supposed to go around there? Or this way? Let's go there. Let's see how it looks. To be quite frank, I just want to have a go on this massive digger I've just found. I don't think we ever get to drive those. Here we go. Wow, it suddenly got a bit more tricksy. Oh, the sun's going up. Somewhere to my left. Now you do get access to better winches later on that are longer. And it might be that some stuff I can't do because my winch isn't long enough. Oh, in this case, this should be okay, I think. I think I'll be able to reach that. Now, whether or not I can pull it out is obviously going to be... out of fuel. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I guess it would help me. Oh, can I give it some fuel? Apparently not. Did it say deliver this to the farm? I guess it wants me to drive it back then. But screw that. If I can get close enough, I'll just get in it, recover it. This is so. I'm assuming now. That's mine. So assuming I can just get in it, recover it, and then deliver it to the farm. Even assuming that is this quest, which it's. No, that's not the quest. That's this quest over here. Drowned highway truck. Cool. So I've just gained a vehicle. Change truck. Come on. See, that's where the recovery system is actually a bit of a shame, because it would have been much easier, much cooler if I'd actually had to recover it. Okay, I've now got access to a super heavy truck. Though I think it is the least super heavy of the super heavy trucks. Let me get back in here. I will come round to you, Shelka.
This might be an advanced winch thing.
Well, I'm going to come around from the other side and see if that makes any improvement. Although I say that, I only have 7 minutes of fuel. I really wish this game would list like tractive effort and torque and horsepower and stuff. Because I'm very well going, this truck's super heavy, but it's only got 4 wheels. So I can work out, you know, fairly quick maths, the power per tyre, which is your limiting factor on pulling something. Well, a hard surface anyway. Like, having more power is probably not much use when it's all muddy, but weight would be. But it doesn't list the weight of a vehicle. Oh, bugger. I just drove into a tree. Stump. So for those of you who are American, someone said I was obviously a Democrat earlier and I don't care about my country. I had to laugh quite a lot. If for nothing else, just the fact that you just summed up half of your population and declared that literally half the population don't care about America. I'm like, I'm not from your backwards country. That's the phrase I used. I'm like, literally, I don't know if Trump is a Republican or a Democrat. I honestly don't know, and quite frankly, I don't care. But just sort of, you know, like over here saying that all Tories hate the NHS and are racists. It's obviously not true. Some of them obviously are, but probably some of them from every political party are a bunch of racist twats. Okay.
But the American system favors there existing only 2 parties.
Yeah, it's weird because, like, what happens if I'm for capital punishment but against guns but for abortion? Like, assuming that everyone who is on the right is pro-gun, pro-capital punishment, anti-abortion is bizarre. Well, I mean, Charles, I don't know if you followed the news today, but previously Dominic Cummings acted like a twat, drove halfway across the country and was caught in the most obvious set of lies in an interview and has got away with it, whereas today a Labour candidate, one of the higher people in the Labour Party, she retweeted something, and it turns out in that thing she retweeted, and she was only saying, she basically said, I only agreed with the first page, that's all I read. Later on it says that, so here's your leap of logic. The Georgia police that killed George Floyd learned how to kneel on necks from Israel. And the jump there is that this is anti-Semitic, and I'm like, well, I mean, there's multiple jumps in this, but obviously she didn't fucking read that. And she's been fired immediately. Wait, have I gone to you rather than to the truck? Oh, bugger.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't. It's not you I need to get to, is it? It's the truck. Can you not winch through this tree by me?
It's a bit too far.
So apparently the scouts have got the best winches. You should better grab onto my arse in a second. Haven't even had to engage diff lock yet. But yeah, I mean, this poor woman, obviously, she didn't. To the best of my knowledge, isn't an anti-Semitic person and doesn't think that the Georgian police were taught how to do this by the Israeli army, and even if they did, I think it's a leap of logic to say I hate the Jews from that, and obviously wouldn't be so fucking stupid as to retweet it. She obviously just didn't read that far into this document. It's just batshit. But she got fired immediately. The only reason she didn't delete her tweet is apparently in her position you have to, if you are saying something in public and you unsay it, you have to kind of let the press know. Shaka, just give me a push. So that's why she should probably went, oh shit, would have deleted it, but that would have been disingenuous. Whereas Dominic Cummings edited his blog to say I predicted COVID. That was amazing. Like, is that how you think the internet works, mate? You can just edit your webpage and no one has a copy of it. Yeah, Dom's kept his position. Yeah, he's been protected just at an unbelievable amount. I don't know why. I've heard lots of guesses and rumours, but I genuinely don't know why or how he has managed to keep his position. Usually what happens in politics is when you fuck up, you get sacked immediately. That's it, done. You got sacked, therefore that's alright, you don't need to own up for things you did wrong. You just get sacked. Oh, I'm gonna get close enough, I think. I'm not sure I'm gonna make it back though. Okay, I'm going to pull this closer, Shalka, but then you might need to get onto me. Because obviously in reverse, I don't get access to my diff lock.
But having a two-party system means that it's almost symmetric to advertise your benefits or advertise the downsides of the opposition. So it's kind of incentivizes player, making the other side look bad.
Can you give me a pull? Actually, how much fuel have you got?
100 liters.
Can I have like half your fuel, please? I've got idling. I've got less than 2 minutes. Thank you. Oh wait, I can actually move as long as I'm not towing the truck. I found one trailer, by the way, and I couldn't even move it. It was so heavy. Come on, a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, see, I can move fine. As long as I'm not a...
In a multi-party system, you would have to have smear campaigns for each opposing party.
The best way to do it. The best way to do it is absolutely not to have one party. It's to have it in a more of a referendum way. You know, we've got this particular thing. What do you all think? Obviously not major things like fucking Brexit. Yeah, I felt SnowRunner's been really good, by the way. It's a lot better. SnowRunner better than the US two-party system. Oh my god, it's just dragging its way through the mud. Should we go back the way we came, or should we go the way I came from? I think might be easier. It looks less wet. Can you get there and pull me across that way, do you think? So to our left. I mean, Charlotte, I have no idea how old you were, but about 10 years ago, we actually had a referendum, which I fucking voted for, about first past the post, because it's a ridiculous system and it's flawed. And I got lots of propaganda through the post, and about how only 2 other countries in the world, Malaysia and Australia, use proportional representation, and Australia is thinking of doing it, and blah this and blah that. And I'm like, if I had a mind to make up, the moment I start getting propaganda through the post saying me not to do it, that would have convinced me. And people voted to keep the current system, which just blows my mind. You had a chance, an actual honest to God chance, to change our very broken voting system, and you decided to stick with it. What's going on? Alright, never mind. There's just a very close tree. Ah, Charlotte, you were but a young whippersnapper when this all went on then. Now, any system is better than first past the post. What we've got is a broken system. We can improve it. If I could do one thing, if I could do something to improve politics, it's very simple. When the ruling party comes out of power, if they did not hit any of their campaign promises, they're not allowed to run again in the next year. And at that point, you would stop seeing promises they can't keep. They would only promise stuff they can keep. Oh, are you from down under?
Any promise that would require cooperation would then be hostage. So, as a bargaining chip.
That's why you'd only promise what you can actually achieve. You would only promise that which you had already gotten agreements for. You know, this sounds like a much better way. Rather than what we've got, which is like the Conservative government promised to build 80,000 houses during the last 4 years, and their promise. Now, what was their slogan? Wasn't making Britain great. Britain deserves better. That's it. And it's like, hold on a minute, you've been in power for 4 years. So they promised 80,000 houses, 80,000 affordable houses, and they made 0. Why is this government allowed by law back into power? At that point, surely they've proven they can't do what they said they would do.
Well, they are approved by the voters.
Well, voters are idiots, so there you go. That's the next thing I get rid of is voters when I'm in charge.
It was interesting on how did people transiting away from kings and emperors?
We were idiots.
Yeah, but I don't remember whether I recall it correct. But Rome went from king to voting system because the king's son had sexual inappropriation a lot and had diplomatic immunity, and people got fed up with that. So sufficient will that having diplomatic immunity and committing crimes is not fun, so nobody should have that position.
Yes, well, except unless it's me in charge, which I think would be fine. Charlotte, why did you come back to the UK? That seems like a stupid idea. No offense, I like Australia. Okay, Shaka, I'm going to try and attach the winch now. Attach the trailer. Yes, so now I can winch and... Oh shit, I'm not moving. There we go. So if you give me a little bit further, you should be able to winch on and drag it back. Yeah, Kohaka, I mean, in my house, if I was earning what I was earning at the peak of my salary, it would still be more than half my monthly income. Hold on a minute, does this thing have fuel? I can't click on refuel because... Oh my god, fix your fucking interface! Yes. Target. Fleet Star, there you go. Oh, shit. Just giving you all my fuel. Target. Oh, source. There we go. So I can... What? This hold button doesn't work. Hold on, have I just filled your vehicle up? Oh, this is... Source, fuel carrier trailer. Target, me. Hold for... Oh, do I have to... Does it mean click the mouse button? Okay. There we go. Everyone's full on fuel now, apart from the trailer, which has hopefully just got a couple of 100 kilos lighter. Oh well, Charlotte, hindsight 2020. I assume, by the way, right now, Shalka, that it's better to go on the grassy bit than in the road bit, but I don't really know, and I don't seem to be moving much now. This was not the best quest in retrospect. I'm spinning, but I'm not going forwards. Ah, there we go. I found a stump. You nearly choked your drink at the hindsight? What hindsight is? Wait, what did I say? I mean, I know I'm hilarious, but I don't think I'm that funny. Okay, time to engage the diff lock. That helped less than I was hoping. Oh. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what any of you do, whether or not you are a key worker or. Well, honestly, Kohaka, sorry, I went to the arcade on Thursday, and it was as busy as I've ever seen. I'm on my bike, so I get to go past a lot of traffic. It was absolutely jammed. Yeah, I mean, to say we're headed for a second wave is an understatement. The problem is, so many people are out and they're doing all the things that they really want to do, and I understand people miss it. So, sure, but really, now is not the time to go out to fucking Primark to buy a pillow. That's not a random example, by the way. That's literally one woman's interview. Why are you out? Oh, I want to buy some pillows. Alright, so you're risking death in a global pandemic along with potentially infecting others for a pillow. Right, well, have you heard of the internet? You can just buy pillows. Alright, so I guess to a degree, the lockdown has been the same for you. I've not been to Newcastle. Closest I have been is... oh god, where is it I go? Teesside. I go to Teesside quite regularly. Well, I say regularly, I went once this year, I think. There's a racetrack at Teesside that I really like. See, Shaka, you probably wanted to go around that tree, and you kind of went through it. That massive stump on your right, though, you can probably winch to. Or do you want me to see if I can just leave you behind? Where are we taking this to? I've just... is it to the fuel? Oh god. Wow, that is quite a track. Teesside Parmo? I don't know what Parmo is. Unless this is weird northern slang. I'm from the south, you see. Right, I've set the route up. Oh, Shauka's free. That's right, I'll drive on. At least we can't possibly run out of fuel. Oh, I've heard of Parmo, but I've never tried it. And then I asked if it had anything to do with Parmesan, and they were like, no. Oh, okay. I know of Parmo, since that's... I'm waiting here, Shaka, so you can winch onto me.
You're too far.
So they went.
Now.
Wait, why didn't you winch onto the back of the... is there not a winch point at the back, just at the side?
I think there's no winch point in the back.
You should probably winch onto the right-hand side of that rather than the left-hand side. I know you've got free. There we go. Wait, it's like pizza, but with chicken instead of dough. So I've actually just read what you said. The fuck? I want one. I've just decided. That sounds astounding. Okay, I'm going to have to start turning now. Well, I hope when this is all over, you do pop down to the arcade, by the way. It is... I've been told not to say it's the most magical place on Earth. Apparently Disney have that one, but it's absolutely brilliant. However, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, if the arcade opened tomorrow, you could not pay me to go there. It's going to be just the busiest place I could possibly think of, and on top of that, of course, it's contact heavy, shall we say. So once we get a little bit further, Shaka, it's tarmac almost the whole rest of the way. And I'm still annoyed there's no way to wheel out the winch. Let me... there we go. Right, now I should be... I'm pretty much out of the watery mud. Do you want to winch on? Convoy. I also question whether or not the fact we can't multi-winch is for reasons of performance or for reasons of making the game too easy.
Proper balancing in my games.
Yeah, but sometimes balancing can go out the window for fun. I don't think they really had much multiplayer thinking in this game. It's solid multiplayer, and that's good. But I think everyone who's been watching it would agree it's total nonsense as well. Like the progression, it's just odd. Well, it'd be nice sometimes to be able to winch onto someone and they winch onto something else, and it'd be nice sometimes to have a convoy of 3 vehicles or 4. I don't think multiplayer was very high up in their thought process, though, in no small degree because of the weird progression.
Well, at least it's sunny here too.
It's pissing down. Oh, what, in your game? Because it's raining in mine. So this is good. So I've got a fan blowing on me on my left. I've got my AC pumping out cold air in behind me. I'm barefoot and my feet are cold and it's pissing down. It just feels absolutely like England. I love it. No windscreen wipers though, which is honestly 0 out of 10. Sorry, which cutscene's the same as MudRunner Spin Tires? The multiplayer progression is totally different, and I could describe it to you, but I would not be in the slightest bit confident I would get it right. It's extremely confusing and very odd. And we're not sure. Oh, God, no, wait! You're shoving me off, Yeah, I mean, I feel this is a lot better than MudRunner. The progression is extremely good. So far, everything we've done has been a lot less batshit. Like the stuff in Spin Tires MudRunner was just weird trucks, and here these are just trucks. They're not exciting, but you do get some weird ones later on. Oh fuck! So I'm stuck on the Armco here. There we go, and tarmac. Right, you probably want to detach now because it probably could all go quite wrong. If you do, like, now we're on the flats. That looks cool. I'm going to release you though. Wait, you can't substitute bechamel sauce for tomato paste. I assume tomato puree, not tomato paste. The one thing I will say is I'm not sure the game necessarily has a lot of content. It has, let's call it a reasonable amount of content. The difference is it's very hard to unlock the content quickly. So, I mean, today we've done 2 quests. We're about to do a 3rd, and we've been streaming for an hour. And I reckon I polish off my quest in 15 minutes. And then we spent 45 minutes just retrieving this truck. But I'd say if you like MudRunner, if you like Spin Tires, you will definitely like this. The progression's odd. The steering wheel support is massively poorer, though I don't think it affects very many people. I like the idea of a pizza with a pork schnitzel base and bechamel sauce. That makes me feel fat in my happy place. It's quite hard to drive it from the back. I would like a camera that sits halfway. Oh yeah, I'm sure the controllers works fine, but as long as you don't want to customize it. But the steering wheel support is utter trash. Much worse than MudRunner. Hey, I'm going to be the first person to drive over a brand new bridge, oh god. That nearly went very wrong. It's like, cool, I got some speed up, and then I realised this thing's really heavy because I'm carrying the trailer. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, never mind, Houston. Do I have to just detach it? Put it into the square? Oh, there we go. I just have to wiggle it around a bit. Okay, so let's do fall on power lines because it seems silly not to do that one. Start tracking. Oh god. Shaka, could you possibly grab from the warehouse either metal beams or 2 concrete blocks? And whichever you don't grab, I'll grab the other one.
Warehouse.
It's just north of the garage. I mean, I'm going back to the garage now. I will go then. I'm going to grab one of those things. If you grab the other one, that would be lovely. Hey, should I try the new Kodiak? I haven't tried it yet. Customize. Oh god. I'm assuming this one has more power. This one is a much heavier class of vehicle. But I'm a bit loath to spend more money on stuff. I know I can do it in the current vehicle, so let's just carry on with the current vehicle. But yeah, I'm going to head up to the warehouse to grab one half of the mission's objects, and then we should take it to the fallen power line. Ah, right, yes, it's suggesting I pick up the ramped flatbed trailer because then I can do... Oh, wait, hold on. I think that one might have everything on it we need. I think we might need to. I think we're given that item. I seem to know there is a fully loaded trailer there. This is literally the first quest we were supposed to do. So let me check that first, because that will be much easier. Now I want Parmo. Well, if they do it at Teesside, that's what I'm going to have next time I'm there. I need to get new tyres for the Impreza first, though. Today would have been amazing. So Teesside is best when it's hot. I would have gone there today if they were running a day and I wasn't busy. This is the one I was referring to earlier, Schalke. I could not move this trailer when I tried. It just did nothing. I had to keep like wrenching it onto the main road by extending the line, rotting up and accelerating forwards. So what's on this one? Hold on. I think it's just 5 concrete blocks. That's a shame. That's half the quest done. Assuming I can move it.
What we need in addition?
Hang on, let me just. It's not. See, it's not. It's not letting me click on anything. Oh, let me just winch this in. Yeah, same thing. Okay, I have got 4 concrete blocks, so we will need 1 times metal beam. Oh my god, this is heavy! But this is a big trailer. And I'm struggling. Oh my god, this is really heavy. I slammed the brakes on, nothing happened. I just slid off the road. I like it's got a ramp on it, but I can't put the ramp down. Incidentally, is the stream getting like weird corruption down half of it? It looks like it is. And if anyone has any suggestions how to fix that, I would absolutely love to hear them. Wow, this is. Notice the wheels on this thing aren't spinning. It's just I'm just dragging it through the mud. I don't know if Parmo comes down as far south as Leeds. Are you only seeing it? Well, I mean, it's happening. I mean, I'm watching the stream on my stream preview thing, and it's happening like constantly. I'm also struggling for frame rate, and I don't know why. So apparently I'm only managing to get 30 frames a second. Yeah, I am maxing out my CPU here. Well, sort of. 28% OBS, 15% SnowRunner. I don't think I can... So I've gone to software encoding from NVEnc because it was so bad. It was just awful. Like really sure, great, it uses up no CPU time, but it just looks so bad. Anyway, I've just dropped the quality 1 notch to see how that works. I'm trying to stream at 60. There is no trailer break, no. Not for any trailer in the game at all, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, right now I'm at 54% This is what annoys me. I'm at 54% CPU. OBS is using up 30% of my CPU. Half my CPU isn't doing anything. And I'm getting 25 frames a second. Oh my god, this is slow, this trailer. I am carrying 5 concrete, to be fair. It's a good trailer though. Like, it definitely means we can do large quests in one go. Yeah, look, see how far the truck just slid then? Oh, wow. Wait, are you serious? No, what the fuck? Put the handbrake on. Yeah, it gets complicated though. I mean, I then need to have a breakout box. Honestly, it shouldn't be a problem at this point. I've got a Black Magic breakout box, but because I'm not a professional streamer. Oh, I take it back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tell me we can use that. Right, so I'm assuming Shao Kahn can come from the north. Oh, maybe not. Maybe Shao Kahn has to come all the way round. How far's he got? He's on his way. No, he's stopped. He's on his way. Well, I am maxing it in the sense that I'm. Okay, well, so I'm using up 30% of my CPU. I'm encoding at, let me get back into the game, I'm encoding at 25, 30 frames a second. My drop frames is 0. Now, whatever this game defines as drop frames, I don't know. Now, what's the chances of me being able to reverse this out? I think 0. I think I'm just going to leave this vehicle here. And I will let's go and have a look at this other vehicle. I did get a new vehicle. And I haven't looked at it yet because it's not got any upgrades. Quite frankly, it's the wrong colour. So my on-road vehicles are green and my off-road vehicles are yeah, this is probably the vehicle I should have used to pull that. We have found some quite interesting ways of reversing vehicles. So that's the vehicle I want, because it looks like Optimus Prime. And then you start to get like that one. Oh yeah, but that is 10 times as much money as I've got. And if this one needs to earn another 13,000 stars, and like that one, I'm like, oh, that looks awesome. So there are some awesome looking vehicles to get, especially that one, which isn't even available in the UK, the US. I want that one. I know what it is. The TUZ420 Tatarin Scout. Right, I don't know that is either. And loads of cool stuff to get. Right. So how you doing, Shaq? Are you good? I'll come to you in this new vehicle because I've not driven it, so I should probably get a feel for what it's like.
I made the mistake of taking a new road.
Yeah, I usually go up the shortcut and back the long way though. Charlotte, if you like MudRunner and you're happy with it, you don't want all the extra stuff. Remember, in MudRunner there are 1,600 map mods and about 2,000 vehicle mods. Problem is, every map is the same. You only collect logs, nothing else. This is more like an MMO. This is more like a world that you go out, you explore, and you do quests and you unlock stuff. It's a much more modern and less sort of much more of a persistent approach. I was doing quite well till I hit mud.
One of the downside is that you can't be sure whether your current gear can handle the challenge.
Yes, I mean you could argue that about MudRunner, because obviously MudRunner there was the concept of doing the level with less stars. But in MudRunner, once we'd unlocked the best vehicle, which was very, very easy, we could just do everything. And there wasn't much motivation to not just take the best vehicle. Whereas in this game, they've even sorted out areas. There's 4 areas. Each one they have separate progression in a way. So that's also good. I'm coming as best as I can to help you. I'd just like to point out that my best is really not very good. This is where you say, no, Adam. Yes, it is. You're so helpful and wonderful. That's what he's thinking. We all know it. Well, then you just finish a map and you get a progression point done, and the highest vehicle in the game is what, 7 progression points, and you start with 3. That's it. That's the whole progression in MudRunner. Whereas in this, it's experience points and cash and upgrades in the world, and that's all cool. All apart from the weird ass multiplayer. Well, I mean, Charlotte, to be perfectly, full disclosure, it's my truck that's not very good. I've got the wrong tyres. I don't have any upgrades. Then you didn't complete the level? I mean, if you click on the map, Kohaka, it will just say 1 progression point available. You can't recomplete a level for more progression points, I don't think. Uh-oh. I think I might be the little truck that shouldn't have. I'm pretty sure you did. I mean, it will say, Kohaka, basically 1 progression point available on this map, or it will tell you your score. A bad workman blames his tools. This is very true, but a good workman with good tools also blames his tools, and that's quite important to note. Uh-oh, Shalka, I just see engine damage markers appearing in the map. Are you in the water?
Yeah.
Hey, it's pretty good on fuel, though. I am an eternal and cheerful optimist, by the way, no matter what's happening in the world. I always try and find a silver lining. My silver lining now is this truck's pretty good on fuel efficiency. Right, and we'll make a decision on the left and the right when we check the map and see where Shalka got to. Shaka appeared to. Oh, yeah. I don't think the water is actually very deep in the actual road. Yeah, Shaka. No. You okay? So you there's 2 star bits in MudRunners, alright? One of them is your progression point. That is a point that you can use to select trucks. Some trucks require you to own, have 7 progression points. It doesn't mean that truck costs you progression points. You don't spend them, you just have to have that many. So on the map it will say blah blah, on the truck screen it will say blah blah progression points required. This isn't the same as, now what was the other thing? You have the number of, I think it's resource points. So you can do a level with up to a number of resource points. So you can actually do a level with less resource points in order to, well, EP basically and not much else. Oh, come on, there must be something to winch onto here.
This is getting frustrating for me.
Well, you did decide for some weird reason to just veer off into a lake. There's a road, and you just ignore the you can go straight through the road. I mean, I don't know if you've got the straight, but just straight across is easy. You can go around it, but it takes longer, and there's a shortcut. Unfortunately, I can't do it because I don't have a flatbed on my vehicle. But I can come with you. So if you just go back, if you just catch me up, I haven't got very far. This vehicle is not.
You cannot change regions in a multiplayer game.
You can't change what, sorry?
Can't go to Alaska.
I can, but you can't. I can take it to Alaska because I'm the host. I will wait for you here, but I am just slightly the other side of the mud. The first set of mud. I can give you a tow and a pull. I don't have a flatbed trailer, so I can't go any further on that. I can't actually go and get the stuff where I would. And I don't really want to spend half my cash on a flatbed. No, it doesn't say you need a progression point. That requires a progression point, but you haven't done island or seashore. That requires, this level requires 1 progression point, this one requires 1 progression point, this one requires 2 progression points. You have currently got 1. I know it doesn't tell you how many progression points you've got. You've only completed the bog. You now need to complete the island or seashore in order to unlock crossing. I hope that makes sense. In retrospect, Mud Runner's progression was also not very good. But this is just batshit. I mean, I have no idea genuinely what Schalke has access to. It's utterly not clear. We think, and this is only a think, we think what we will have to do is Schalke will have to host, I will have to join his game with my massively upgraded scout and quickly whip around and grab all the upgrades. But it might be that if Schalke is in a game and we unlock something, he gets it. I don't know if he's just got access to that Kodiak, for example. Oh man, your truck's awesome. Mine sucks. Yes. Yeah, Kohaka, again in Mud Runner there are a whole bunch of vehicles that are basically just identical. Incidentally, Schalke, have you purchased up better tyres for your vehicle yet?
None available.
Are you sure?
Well, there are, but the stats are not different on that.
I don't know what rank you need to be. I don't know what rank you are. I think it's rank 6 for some all-terrain tyres, and then rank 8 for off-road tyres. Oh yeah, the big Russian military vehicles. But essentially, the one on the bottom right, you've got that. You don't need any other vehicles. You just need that one. This game has done some slightly brutal ways of ensuring you cannot just use one vehicle. They've made sections that are just too narrow for scout vehicles, and they've also made stuff that essentially the short wheelbase of a scout vehicle flips you off, and the long one is better, and also you can get grounded on the longer wheelbase vehicles. So they have done some work to make it so different vehicles are useful. Oh my god, this one has a terrible horn. If you want me to roll back down the hill, let me know. This one's all right on mud and dirt. It's not. Sorry, it's all right on dirt, but it's not very good on mud. No, cool. Essentially, the game was designed for single player. It's just that multiplayer makes it really, really, really easy. I think my guy's just, yeah, he's just had a sleep. If I beep the horn, he'll wake up. Is that I need a hand, or are you just beeping at me?
I'm just beeping.
Now, I've played this game a little bit single player, and it is very, very hard and very slow going. It looks stuck to me. Let's go get him. Am I close enough? Whereas multiplayer is like with a winch and another player. I mean, this game is also an Xbox and PS4 game, so I assume the controller support's fine. It's not the issue. The issue is the driving is fine on a steering wheel. Everything else is not. I'm not actually sure I can get up this hill. It supports pads straight out the bat. Oh, you're not going to come this way, Schalke?
It's too steep.
Okay.
I think you can.
I can't. I might. Well, no. There's no point in me heading off in a different direction and one of us gets stuck. But I will come follow you with my headlights. Yeah, you say that, Kohaka. Someone, for some bizarre reason, mapped spacebar to start on his Steam controller. Apparently, no amount of breaks if you do that. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow.
Spaceman. What are we doing tomorrow?
I don't know, actually. I mean, I can 100% say, I can 95% say it's going to be spacemen. Whether they are unfortunate spacemen or astroneering spacemen, I don't know. Depends who's around, depends who wants to do what. But definitely spacemen tomorrow, I'm sure of that. I'm trying to catch you up so we can winch and convoy. I haven't made a Linux build yet. I wasn't going to bother at the moment. What I might do is make a Linux build in a couple of weeks and then go, hey, we're not available Linux. Yeah, have an excuse to do a news post. About 5 or 6% of my adapter sales were on Linux. It's not enough of a market to worry about, and it's being an obscure game on Linux is not any guarantee of any sort of sales. Well, we were playing the new automation patch in Astroneer, and I'm not impressed with the automation at all. We'll fiddle with it. We'll see if we can come up with some cool ideas. I've come up with one idea, but it relies on us getting access to the new drilling rigs, which we don't have yet.
The base game balance is not really suited.
Well, it's not even that. I would like to find ways to save myself having to click on stuff, but because the robot arms don't have an inverse filter, I genuinely can't see a way of doing what I want, except having a smelter per ore and spread the base out loads. So, but I mean, Esmeo should be getting it. Yotech should be back. Hopefully Max will grab it as well. And so, we'll continue to fiddle. We'll see if we can come up with some cool designs. There might be some really awesome things we can do with the automation. I can't currently see it. No, left. Don't go right. Don't go right. Just go through the water. It's not deep. It's really not deep. Isn't that where you went last time and it all went wrong?
I went left last time, it all went
Right, let me check the map. Because I was... Nope, you went left and then you went into the water rather than following the road. This bit should be fine though, just stick to the road. Usually I just go back through the water. I've done it several times, I've never had an issue with it. Not in your vehicle, which is a good one. This one appears to be a very much an on-road, a highway vehicle. Hey Rob!
Hello.
Wait, why is your name different?
My name?
You're Uatech UK. I thought you were Uatech yesterday.
Maybe not.
So...
I don't know where I got it from. I must have got it from my Epic account, which is ancient.
Yeah, but you weren't called that yesterday. Anyway.
Oh, anyway.
Have you been watching the stream?
I haven't been watching the stream. I've
Good.
just joined you.
Good. Shalka and I are going to retrieve something, and then I'm going to retrieve something else, and then I have an idea.
Oh dear. Let me just...
I've got this Kodiak, by the way, and it's a pile of shit.
Kodiak is crap.
But it says it's a super heavy... I assume it's good on highways?
Yeah, it's just the same as the other one.
Well, no, because it's got... I assume it's got a better engine, but the game doesn't really give engine stats.
No.
Yeah, Kohaka, this one's no better. This gives things like power to weight ratio A.
No, that's an A grade.
Yeah, but like power to weight ratio A, and then you change it, it goes, oh, power to weight ratio B+. Like, great.
It is a bit limited.
If you need to winch on something in front, feel free to do so. It's not really.
Right, where are you? You're over there.
We're just heading...
Taking near of that, aren't you? Where are you?
All we're doing is we're going to get one metal beams, or Shalka is. Come on. Oh, I'm not moving. There you go. We're going to get metal beams, and then we're going to get rid of the down panel. We're completing quests, basically. And we also need to start picking up trailers. We've just left trailers all over the map.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I nearly drove into a trailer on the way out of the garage.
What I would like to do is to get the metal beams, then to retrieve a thing, and then to do a thing, and then I'd like to go to Alaska.
Cool. That
Yes.
sounds bizarre.
Alaska is absolutely gorgeous, and because the roads are slippy, should be a long way down along the hilarity axis. And hopefully there's a bunch of new quests to get some XP. Because Shalka doesn't have enough XP to get his off-road tyres yet.
I haven't actually checked how much XP you need to unlock stuff, apart from the fact that you need loads to unlock some of the decent purchases.
The tyres make an enormous difference to how well a vehicle goes.
Fantastic.
It really, really does.
Do you have the off-road tyres on your truck? I've got really nice tyres on my pickup, but not on my other vehicle, my Fleet Star.
I have all-terrain tyres on my Fleet Star. Because I haven't unlocked off-road yet. Whereas my Scout's got proper awesome like mud running tyres, but my god, the car's so bouncy I have to go slowly or it flicks off into the stratosphere.
Oh my god, I've rolled it 100 times. Usually coming into the garage, I speed across the tarmac, out of the road, turn and roll.
That's why you need the autonomous wench, because you can roll it and still do stuff.
Yes. Obviously only works if you roll it anywhere near a tree.
Well, yeah.
Metal beams.
Metal beams, yes. One, please. That's not one. No, you picked up like 30. He never listens. So, Rob, do you have the fancy skins that you see in the screenshots because you bought the season pass?
I did not buy a season pass.
Oh,
What fancy skin?
you showed me a picture of that digital camo skin.
When?
I don't know, about a week ago.
That was one of the DLC.
Oh, okay. Do you want to winch onto my back, Shalka, and I will drag you as best as my... Okay, we're heading back to... we have to go round, by the way. We can't go the shortcut way. We have to go round to the other side, it seems.
Where are you trying to go at the moment? Where are you taking that?
Fallen Pylon.
Fallen Pylon.
And I've unlocked a couple of other bridges on this playthrough tonight as well. And we retrieved the... Oh my god, you're much faster than I am. We unlocked the Lost Oil Truck, and oh my god, that was quite an epic drag.
Yes.
What are you currently in? Oh. Why don't you help Shalka?
This is why I was late joining tonight. Because I was trekking across Drummond Island to get this thing. Drummond Island is a bitch. The fuel station is at least half an hour's game time away from the entrance of the level.
Shalka, winch onto the back of him. I don't know. Oh god! This is all gonna go wrong.
What are you doing?
He hates trees. Why do you hate trees? If that flicks you into the stratosphere, I won't be at all surprised.
So the good news is that I didn't take any avoidance, any severe avoidance, and I went at steady speed the whole way from the garage to here. This vehicle only has one speed, and it doesn't stop for anything.
Slow. I assume you did bring your scout with you, though.
Actually, I left my scout because my scout, as I mentioned, is on the other side of Drummond Island.
Did you bring your Chevrolet?
I don't have a scout. I didn't bring the Chevrolet. I do have my fleet star with me.
Yeah. Oh, you also need to look in your rearview mirror sometimes.
What happened?
You disconnected, or Shalka disconnected?
Shalka, I'm coming for you.
Oh god, I don't know if it's being helpful or threatening. Uh-oh.
I have a feeling that you're going to end up recovering that, aren't you? Rather than...
Oh yeah, but that actually means I'll be the first back.
Have you ever gone over the hills?
I
find going over the hills easier than going this way. The only reason I went this way is because I don't think this vehicle is narrow. It's narrow enough to fit through the hills.
It's very steep, the hills. Very, very steep.
I think you can do it. I think it's easier than getting stuck in the mud.
I usually go out via the hills when I have no cargo, and I come back this way when I do. This particular truck, by the way, doesn't go up the hill or through the mud. Basically, I'm the helper vehicle, and Shao could drag me all the way through.
Yeah. I suggest you ditch that and take the Fleet Star. Oh, what happened there?
Oh, no, the Fleet Star is busy. Yeah, we will come to that once you guys have retrieved the metal beams back to the pylons. And remember, you have to approach the pylons from the...
from the bridge direction.
Yeah. Shortcut! I'm just going to prove Shalka wrong or recover. Uh-oh. Ah, dang.
It was actually a good idea. It was just awfully executed.
No, wait. Yeah, it's not, honestly, this bit is not that bad. It's not brilliant. Come on, we can do this. Yeah, see, you have to drive on the bit with stones, not the bit with mud.
Yeah. Always aim for stones. Except when you're on the road, then don't aim for the stones. But the return journey over the mountains is a gentle incline.
I guess
And a very steep decline.
that is a good point. But
I've always done that. This is like the second time I've ever taken the low road.
well, you take the low road, and I'll take the high road, and I shall be in Scotland before you. Rob, you went to uni in Newcastle, didn't you?
Schalke, come this side of the I did, yes.
Do you know what a parmo is?
Parmo? I can't say I've ever heard of a parmo.
It's like a pizza, only you replace the tomato sauce with bechamel sauce, and you replace the dough with pork in breadcrumbs.
I've never heard of that.
Apparently, it's a thing between like Teesside and Newcastle, and I've heard of it a couple of times, and I want it.
No, basically the only northern food that I know is Scotty.
It's kebab.
No, it's just a bread roll.
Kebab is not a bread roll. Okay, I'm catching up now. I'm going balls to the wall.
I love how there's just piles of wood lying around here.
Ah, you're there.
We're nearly onto the road.
So I've got a second Chevrolet I've picked up.
Huh?
I found another Chevrolet.
Which one?
Another Chevrolet CK1, like the same one. I just found one lying by the road, so I had it.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not like
Yes.
another player's?
No. I know. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm going to paint it red though to make sure that I think my other ones are different. So when I hold on, so if that means that this vehicle, I don't have rates. I've never unlocked anything for this vehicle apparently. Oh, I do have access to some.
Awesome.
I've access to off-road tyres,
Yes,
but not mud tyres. Oh, look at the mud tyres.
The changed tyres do look quite satisfying. Look at the changed 38s.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I can't afford any of that shit.
Although you need raised suspension for them.
Now, just roll the arches, man.
Okay. Try convincing that of your engineer in the garage.
Rolling arches is a really common thing in the lowered and modded car thing. Wait, where have you guys gone? Oh my god, you're nearly there. No, you're not. Well, you're getting there. I'm going to catch up with my super duper duper Chevrolet, which I'm definitely not going to roll. Engage all-wheel drive.
Yes. The all-wheel drive is definitely going to help you not roll it.
The game is pretty stingy with money as well, isn't it?
It is, but you can sell stuff like your second Chevrolet.
I don't think so. Sorry, fuck you. One for the work week and one for Sunday best. Sell it. The fuck.
Says the man who doesn't want. I'm driving. I can sell this vehicle here for 150,000. So I'm not going to, because this is the only way I can rescue that giant that giant container that I was carrying the other day.
Oh. I'm hoping to see you guys in a sec.
I'm not letting you pass. I'm going to block the road.
You and what army?
I need an army. Shalka, do you want to drive past and go to the destination? Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, right.
What army did you ask for?
Excuse me! That's right. So, could you, and don't laugh, can you get out of your car and get into that one?
Why?
Trust me. You did
You're about
trust
to steal my vehicle.
I don't know. No, I'm into one. I'm not going to nick your vehicle. So, and just come and join us. I don't think I... Oh, you might need to move your vehicle out of the way first.
Why do you want me to bring the Chevrolet instead of the Monster?
You need a scout vehicle for I've got. I have something in mind. Also, what's the tent about? What's the little campsite icon?
Where's that?
Just to the south of you.
No idea. I noticed that a second ago.
Shaka, careful! I can't move my ship. I heard a squeaking brake, so you'll have to go around. Sorry.
You did so much damage to the Chevrolet driving it into my truck at full speed.
Oh, cool! Promoted. Wow, that was yeah, that's good.
Don't know if I got any money for that. I must have done that.
You should do. As far as I know, you.
Although I have completed that mission before, so
I would.
I should have checked how much I had really.
So is that vehicle completely knackered then?
No, it's 50% knackered.
Is that enough to actually affect the handling?
It's the engine, so I don't know what it affects.
Well, you know, accelerate. Oh fuck! 45 degrees.
No, it
45
seems to be doing okay.
What the fuck is going on with the camera? There we go. Okay. Okay, this isn't how physics work. That's alright, Rob. Just wait there. Just wait there. Just wait there. Where you are is perfect. Just reverse up and to the left a slightly bit.
Your left or my left?
Your left. That was your right. Ooh, this is heavy. Do you like it?
Well done. What are you stealing?
Oh yeah. No! Oh shit, I've got that. That wasn't quite what I had. Right, Anna, how strong is the spring on it? Yeah, Shaka, that's a no.
Shaka, you'd have been fine. You just missed the you misaligned the back wheels is all. Like I did. So I do not have a meaningful winch because I don't have the mega winch.
Hold on.
You're right.
I'll help. Come on. Come on, physics tornado. Right, perfect. We're off.
I'm off the ground.
I can see. No,
I'm not
down.
going anywhere though, so I'm just going to have to wait there. Hello. You bounce around a bit. I should bounce up in the air and then hop on. Nearly. Oh! That was helpful, Schalke. I was just a bit nervous of.
Go on, Shaq. You should better give him a wallop up there, or winch onto. No, Shaq needs on the other side for you to winch onto him.
Oh!
Oh,
yes.
Look at this! Just like a real car dealer.
Oh, why am I falling backwards?
Winch. Oh, you fuck.
Right, winch back. You're going to have to winch me.
I know. I'm just curious what's going to happen if I do. That. Oh wait, I went onto a tree. That wasn't what I did. That's it. Now Schalke. That's it. Wait. Handbrake. Now you can winch. Now you can winch Rob up.
Just leave the tail down and I can sit on the tail. Adam, can you...
Yes.
Look, let's let go of the winch. Adam, move forwards a bit. And then I will... Oh my god, the physics here is terrifying.
That's it. Now, Rob, just.
I'm not moving. Just lift the legs up. Lift the tail things up.
Just drive up the winch like a non-incompetent. Schalke, can you come forwards another 2 wheel lengths? Just carefully. That's it. Now, Rob, carefully come up the back. Now, carefully. 4-wheel drive, low gear. You should have plenty of grip, plenty of torque. Just go up slowly and carefully, and then we'll get everybody on board. That is awesome.
Right, tail up.
Right, now I'm going to sell you all down the slave market. Now, let's see how far I can get you back.
No way.
It was going better till we. So I'm assuming your handbrake's on, Schalke.
Yep.
I can see. So what's happening is it's shoving forwards. Your wheels are spinning backwards. Then you're rolling forwards. Like it's very hard to do a brake in a computer game because you have to apply back with the negative force of the rotational energy of the vehicle. That is so cool. But it's good for fuel.
Oh no!
What?
Well, now I'm resting in this position.
No, you're good. That's good. You're not rolling as much because you just slid the front wheels off.
Yeah.
This wasn't the plan. I had a more specific plan, but it involves getting this trailer back down where there's tarmac, where you can get some speed up. Oh, Robbie, you don't need to sit in the vehicle, by the way. You can get out of the vehicle and get back in your one.
Oh, I am.
Oh, you are. Oh yeah, you've teleported out the vehicle. That's so awesome. I'm genuinely impressed with that. Less so with Schalke's handbrake. He's just slowly sliding off the front of the trailer. Now I want there to be a car transporter, so you have to drive all cars in, park them up, and then drive it around.
It's a shame we don't appear to be able to lock them vehicles down. Can you? Because you can pack cargo. Can you pack cargo right now if you hit B or button 13?
I can just remove cargo.
Doesn't help.
It's possible if Schalke wasn't a huge. Let's see how. Hold on, let's get it back. It would have helped, Rob, if you'd actually gone all the way forwards, I think. Anyway, wow, holy God, yours is big.
What do you mean? When I got on the truck, I did go all the way forwards. God, that winch is stretching a lot. Which in my mind is not something winches should do.
There's something to be said for stretch. Stretchy things don't snap as a rule.
This is true.
My internal view is sweet as well. Just shot of your giant red ass. So Shaq was definitely going with the lazy route.
Disaster might strike at any moment.
Yeah, you're bouncing around a lot now. Like,
Yeah, I'm going into high gear. Let's see what high gear means.
oh, shall I also go into high gear?
You don't have a high gear.
Oh, I do. Well, I've got automatic. Do you mean L plus or do you mean high gear?
I mean high. I mean the ghosted one that you don't have.
Ooh. I won't be able to drive vehicles with those because I won't be able to change gear. I was trying to think, Kuhaka, if there is a ramped truck flatbed later on, then yes, we could actually do that. I just like the way we can have this insane convoy going on.
This is
There would
when
be
we head out
for-
into Drummond Island. We should head out like this. One of us carrying a trailer, carrying an oil tanker.
Hold
There
on,
would be room for a scout on top of me.
I also have a plan.
Yes.
And I'm going to go.
That's a good point. In fact, a scout on top of both of you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I tried something.
Winch on.
You need to winch
Why?
because only the vehicle with the running engine has a winch. I'm gonna go grab a drink, by the way, guys. Back in a sec.
Got to run out, accelerate it, lift Adam's front wheels off the ground. I like how we can still hear the force feedback of Adam's steering wheel.
Oh no, disaster! Oh no!
Oh, disaster! Oh no, what are we going to do? Let me come around the other side and see if I can winch you over the trailer. I'll winch you up. It's going to
Might be a bit challenging.
you're going to drag my vehicle, my Chevrolet off. At least you can drive now. Oh goodness me.
I'm back, and there was less robs than.
Maybe we should spin the camera.
Wait, what? This wasn't how I left it. What happened?
Shaka fell off. I tried to winch him back up, and at least he's upright and partially on?
He is indeed partially on. However, there are. Wait, where did the car go? Where's the car gone? It just disappeared.
What?
Yeah.
I've got it. It's here. It's attached to me.
No, it isn't.
No, it is,
But
because I just rolled it
small
back up again. By shoving it.
The small car is gone.
That is weird, because I am driving it. There's no way I'm getting it up here, though.
Wait, it's
This is very weird.
Hold on. Wait. The small car has teleported back to where you parked it on the trailer.
In your game it has.
Yeah. Oh.
In mine,
Oh dear.
I've driven into you.
Does the game not do absolute synchronization, only relative synchronization?
It must do, because, well...
You really need... Yeah, but that means you get accumulating errors. Which...
Exactly. You look like you're doing some kind of exercise, Chalker.
Wait, hold on, I can probably...
I got on.
Cool.
You did, let go now.
No, we're off. Perfect. Right, this is working surprisingly well. Now,
Well, does that mean that we can park Schalke inside the truck? So no, in fact, the question is, can I win Schalke over, even though you don't think Schalke exists?
no, Schalke exists. It's my Chevrolet that doesn't exist.
Yeah, but I'm in it, so if I can win Schalke...
Schalke,
No, I appear to have absolutely no power whatsoever. No, I should be able to rock Schalke. No, weird. I can drive the vehicle around, but I can't protect your world.
okay, that
I
didn't go.
guess the host has the veto on reality.
Yeah, but the host should every so often go, I think you're here. What I've done in my physics simulation, I've given physics, but every so often I've just given by the way, I think everything is here, sort of tick. I can't pull Schalke. Oh, I can't get the. Oh, right. Okay, there we go.
Right, there you go.
I'd like to point out this was not part of the plan.
Oh well, goodbye, Ghost Chevrolet.
We need that Ghost Chevrolet.
Well, yours is the only one that counts, because I can drive mine around, but like a real ghost, it can't interact with the world around it.
Like a real ghost.
Like a real ghost. Have you ever seen a ghost, a real ghost, interact with the world around it? I think not.
You're right. You have bamboozled me once again. So, Shaka, I assume you have a scout truck.
Yeah.
Good, good.
You guys are so fast. According to my speedo, I'm in top gear at 25 miles an hour.
What the? Hello. Oh dear.
What?
It's gone. It's gone. It's not on the list. Pacific P16, Fleet Star, GMC N9500H. Oh, there it's just appeared. Wait, that's Schalke. Maybe it's just gone back to the garage.
Or gone forever.
I think it is actually gone. Gone.
It's coming to my world.
I wonder if it,
Hold on, let me go into it. and take it back to the garage.
Can you recover it?
Let's see. Cannot use recovery while driving a vehicle assigned by another player. No, I can't.
Oh, wait, there we go. Found it. So, it is up. I am waiting for the camera to show me where it is.
Is it moving or is it stationary?
I can't tell. My screen is just black.
He died and went to heaven.
Well, can you click on it? Just click on it, press enter, because enter is the keyboard shortcut to jump into the vehicle.
No, that selects it. Home jumps to me.
That's not supported on this device.
Right, thank you for that. Right, heaven forbid there will be a key just to select it.
Yeah, there is, because the interface pops up when you click on it. When you click on a vehicle, it pops up and you press enter to enter the vehicle.
But I need to click on it. So if I were to quit the game and restart, it will load this object in that current position. The first thing it's going to do is drop onto the world.
Adam, close your camera a second.
It might suffer engine damage while doing so.
Close my camera.
Go back to your truck. And Chalky, you just rolled over the beautiful red beast.
Rolled over?
Yeah, you just drove into me. Presumably you didn't see me.
Well, physics tornado is acting up.
Oh well. I feel so sad for this little guy who just lives only in my dreams.
Okay, I am going to pop to the other landscape and grab a scout vehicle. Wait.
Okay. I might need to recover my monstrosity here.
I'm just trying to work out what it's going to do then.
Is it going to drag us to the other?
No, but is it just going to drop my vehicle off? Like, does it simulate all the landscapes?
You can't do that.
I don't know. I'm just like.
The question will be, if Schalke and I can actually interact, I can see Schalke driving around, so it must be simulating this landscape as well, because otherwise Schalke couldn't be moving.
I'm hoping when I come back, my vehicle is less. Nope, it's gone again. It's not on the list. Oh, there you go. Right, so there's one that's not mine, and there's one that is mine. Yeah.
That's where I left it. That's exactly where I left it. So somehow I was the only one that was... Oh, it just glitched and moved. That was it. That was where Schalke knocked it over.
Okay. Can we make a little bit of room? Just a little bit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a tyre in a place it shouldn't be.
So, could you guys make a little bit of room so I can get a run up onto the ramp?
I feel like a Doberman trying to...
Do you want to tow Schalke's failures? Corpse.
Oh my god. I think those Schalke's wheels really not in a position to think. Oh my god.
Oh, the blink cars are the...
Okay, I'm lined up for my run.
There's no way I can't recover Schalke's vehicle, so...
Schalke, can you clear the
runway?
I think we should send this to the devs going, can you fix all these bugs we discovered?
Right, let me get out. God, Charco. Oh, Adam. Oh, you did a thing. That was positive, I guess. I've got some good stuff. Oh, come off the screen. His wheels just jittered up into the sky.
Now, you saw the physics tornado video from before, so be aware, physics tornadoes are dangerous. Maybe I should just write a game and just call it Physics Tornado. Okay, how straight's that? That's fairly straight.
What matters is how you line up to it, not how straight it is.
Here we go. This doesn't feel very fast. Don't Rob, stop it. Now I just have to do the run again. Hang on, let me just. My engine is half knackered. Oh, how is my engine half knackered? As if I couldn't guess.
Is there a car driving around on the runway?
No.
There are no obstacles to this vehicle.
Yeah, the blue car. It disappeared. It wobbled and kicked in the air. Oh my god! See, so at about third gear, this vehicle just gets very unstable, even in a straight line on tarmac. I'm surprised you're not down the far end to watch my my vehicle arc perfectly through the air. Here I go. Hello. First, second, third, fourth. I'm having to fight the wheel now, and brilliant. That was decidedly unimpressive. Yeah, I think I need a vehicle with a better engine and a high ratio gearbox. I'm quite impressed it's kept the wooden logs that I dropped and failed so very long ago. Right, let me retain my truck. I would suggest you guys retain your trucks to...
Where are we going?
Alaska. Home of the really glorious snow shaders.
I would like to try to load a scout on a different track. I guess I'm going to be attempted later too.
Sorry, you want to jump the other scout up the truck?
Yeah, you can try to land a scout on a flatbed by using the loading part of the long trailer.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I can do that. If I just recover, then I can get to your Chevrolet. Which is interesting, by the way, that we can actually use each other's trucks like that. I need you to get out your Chevrolet set. That's cool. Right, Shalka, could you perhaps do me a small favour? Could you stop laughing, Rob? Because Rob's watching the stream. Shalka, could you just recover your Chevrolet and then drive it out the garage, and then I will get in it because it doesn't move anymore. Just sparks come out.
Yep.
Engine points left. 1. Now just recover it. You don't need to. No, just or drag it. I guess. I can't put your stuff in the garage.
If you drag.
See, when I got the ramp trailer, I was like, oh, I'm sad I can't put the flaps down. Then I went, oh my god, I can put the flaps down. Oh.
Right. What do we do now?
Shalka just wants to do a small amount of pissing about, and then we will go to Alaska. So make sure all your vehicles are appropriately retained. So you just want me to park really close, so you can just...
Oh, you can do it that way also. I was thinking of doing it in another way.
Well, you can just drive off the end.
Yeah. This should physics it.
Perfect! If I stop... let me go back a little bit so I can actually roll you. I've actually got this nice and straight now.
Well, now you've reversed into my wheel, so I can't get out of here without moving.
If you use the winch, Shalka, and you stall, the winch will cancel. You have to let me use the winch. Perfect.
It's not perfect on my screen. So let's see whose physics wins.
Oh no! Hold.
Yay! I'm making a baby truck.
If only I'd had the flatbed on instead of the high saddle. Alright, shall we fuck off to Alaska?
Yes. Yeah, if you guys want to recover your trucks and or retain them.
So you went to a different map earlier, but it was a different map within the same zone, within the same region.
Zone. Yeah, I've been to Alaska before, and I tell you for nothing, there's a 15-second timer saying, we're going to Alaska.
Yeah, I did see that in the stream.
Hold on, truck storage. I have my Scout, and I have my Fleet Star. That's all I need. Let's have a look. I'll just wait for Shaka to grab his Fleet Star. Do we have the GMC MH9500? Because that's a quest.
I dragged that one out at great pains, but I can't remember what vehicle it actually was.
Not memorable then.
No,
Okay.
it's not what I kept.
To the North Port.
The north.
Now, do you don't all have a Scout, do you?
No.
No, that's fine. But what I'll do, Rob, is I will let you, because I'm nice, I will let you drive my Chevy. All right. So we're gonna go to the levee. Now, oh wow, look at that fuel tanker it's dragging. Okay, so I will grab my Chevy. This is my good Chevy. All right. Don't break it.
What if I do break it?
Well,
Why didn't I just break my Fleet Star? Why do you want the Chevy?
trust.
I'm not sure I trust.
They. Oh.
Right, get out.
I'm trying to. It's very fucking awkward. Alright. Right. Oh, we're inside each other. That's new.
There is a one.
I'm staying. No, damn it. Right.
Was it? Yeah, I did actually park within my own vehicle.
Right, follow me. Oh,
Wow.
that's bright. Holy God. That's nice, I like it. So you're following me.
Oh,
Stick on the road.
I'll try. What tyres have you got?
Don't matter.
Can I sleep on the road?
Oh yes, it's slippery as hell, but come and check out the frozen lake.
No. Nothing at all.
The roads aren't a lot better, which is why I think this one will be particularly oh, for a padlock cam. Now let me set all-wheel drive mode, that'll help. The music sounds a bit drunk as well, which just kind of fits what we're... Oh my god! All we need now is a soccer ball. Literally, all this game needs now is a physics object, and we could do ice car, hot. I'm not sure what I would call it. So your spinny lights don't spin on my screen.
No.
But they do on your. It's nice, is it? The nice bright extra.
Yeah, your headlights aren't showing on mine, but I see that mine are showing on yours.
Now my headlights are. Look, there you go. Off on.
No, not on my screen. Oh, they are. Very good.
Right, my engine is almost completely fucked, so I'm gonna recover that one.
You're gonna ruin it more on the way back.
No, I'm just gonna drop it there. Grab my fleet star.
Right. Do you have an actual goal here in Alaska, or are we just dicking about on the ice?
Well, and I'm gonna look at the local map. So now you've got that. Okay, so what we got access to? There's a service hub.
We could try and go down to the port.
Actually, Rob, can you get or someone? What port?
Port. Down there.
Tell you what, let's do Metal Bridge. That seems like a good idea. There's a quest right there. But Shauka, do you want to get the watchtower? Do you think you can? There's a watchtower just to the west. So Rob, if you come back and give us a hand. Just want to work out what that quest is. Bridge repair, metal beams. Already. Oh fuck. Right, well then that's fine. We're gonna. Shaq, I meant the watchtower to the west.
Oh, I'll get that watchtower then, since I'm basically spinning around in circles.
So I don't mind buying any upgrades for this one. I'm not allowed. So the end of the tutorial takes you to this level, literally, and then you can't buy chain tires until rank 12.
If they make the snow trivial, then I can understand that.
But as a game, like go to Alaska, no, you can't have tires. Oh, alright. I'm gonna have to just. Well, I guess I'll just follow Shauka. Anyway, Kohaka, I assume you're going to give the stream a thumbs up. Kohaka, sorry, because he said you should have tried to get a vehicle on the back of Shauka, because we have tried to triple stack vehicles. If that doesn't give this stream a thumbs up, I don't know what I can do. So you'll find that the roads don't feel much different until you come to a corner and you want to slow down. And at that point, it all tends to go a little bit tits up. I love the SnowRunner. I think it is absolutely fabulous. So, fab. I am almost definitely going to want help though, even on the tarmac. But we'll see how this goes. I will head to the factory, which I don't know where it is. It's this way, kind of. Oh. There's a bit of broken oil pipeline here, and no. Yeah, but there's no quest.
Not yet.
Now, I don't think I understand. You don't just have like an oil pipeline with a bit that's fallen down, and then hope a truck driver comes along. You're like, oh, excuse me, can you fix our oil pipeline? This is not how it works. Even in computer games, that's stretching it a little bit. Oh, look at the rendering quality though. The lighting, everything is just superb.
Going through the snow is not a good strategy.
No, that's
Stick to the road unless I guess you get good tyres. It's better to stick to muddy patches of road than it is to try and navigate the snow.
so when it says, oh cool. When it says you can't purchase it in the USA, does it mean you can't ever purchase it in the USA, or does it mean you can't drive it in the USA? Can I buy a Russian truck, retain it, and take it to America?
Don't see why not.
Well, because it says not available in the USA or something.
In stores, not available.
Most of the cool vehicles just say not available. I think, by the way, they've nerfed your vehicle quite heavily on this level, Rob, because these are very narrow and I don't think you'd fit. Shauka, do you want to pull?
Use a push.
That's going to be a little harder, but I'll try. I'll give you a push. If that doesn't work, I'll just give you a tug afterwards. Why am I pushing you?
I'm trying to get the watch point on, and it's over the pipe. I have to go over somewhere.
Right.
It seems like we're at a bad spot for it. So.
What? Will you drive under the pipeline?
Yeah.
Right. I think that's a bad spot. Would you like me to pull you out?
Yeah.
Winchy winch.
You could definitely have got under the pipeline over here if you're willing to brave the snow.
Thank you, Peg, for watching New Ancient. Always appreciated to have a little bit of company, a little bit of feedback, and a little bit of abuse about how bad we're doing. But I think we're doing great. Don't you listen to him, guys. God. I kind of wish I'd set up a camera to watch the wheel. I thought about it, but I'd need to like clip a camera on something just behind me, and behind me is about 10 feet of office. So I'd had to set up a tripod with a camera just to watch the wheel.
We could hear the force feedback going.
Oh yeah. When I went to get a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, there's a quest or something here.
Oh, that's that vehicle quest. Ah. No, it's not.
So what's the picture of a padlock mean? Alright, so I have to go and get some bags of ice. Couldn't I just like chuck snow on his lawn instead and say, there you go, you fuck. I'm just grabbing the quest there, that's all.
Shauka, you don't want to be rescued.
No, Shauka's got he's got a plan.
Alright.
I found another Chevrolet.
No, that's your Chevrolet. I left it there because I can't recover it.
Oh. Okay, but you got the watchtower. Cool.
Alright, see you later, Shauka.
So I'm trying to get to the factory in order to unlock the... Oh, see, there's a quest called Stuck in the Mountains. Actually, Rob, if you come to me, should we see if we can do Stuck in the Mountains?
Yeah. I am...
No, you broke up then. What was that?
I'm 50.
You're 50.
That was a very accurate guess. We encountered a narrow pass. I'm over it.
Yes.
And that, of course, I'm just over it.
There's 3 widths of passes, small, medium, and wide. I can fit through medium, and your scouts can fit through small, and you won't not fit there apart from the widest pass. Well, there's only small and medium, and not. Hold on, is this is another garage? Or is this just our old garage?
That's...
Let me
Yeah,
just...
left here, that takes us back to our garage.
Not
So
by...
you can go back to the fuel station.
Not by a route anyone in their right mind would take, but right. But you are correct. It does technically go back there. I'm wondering if there's going to be a short rate, a patch the next day or so for Astroneer when they put an inversion filter on the robot arms.
And
that's-
that's take on the website on the forum.
Well, that's what the Fortschrift ones do, and I'm surprised that they didn't just copy them. Like, if they copied the Fortschrift robot arms, it would have been a perfect and awesome system. As it is, it's neither of those things. Okay, I'm going to stop again. Okay, so there, I need to go to the. Okay, it's.
So you need to go right. You're not going to be able to cross the metal bridge.
No,
or
that's. Well,
downstream.
I'm trying to do the metal bridge quest, but I've got to get all the way up to the factory, which is still a long, long way up this road. I'm not sure if the music is poor or just procedurally generated on this particular level. I just hear plink, plink, plong, plink, plang, plong, 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 plink, plang, plong.
Additional blasting music. I wish you had to hold down the beat to bring up the advanced menu.
Yes.
I always end up stuck in it by accident.
That's a good point. Let's fill up. I'm kind of a bit disappointed you don't need to pay for gas, by the way. I understand there might be situations you can run out, but you just feel there's no...
Company's bill.
Sorry?
Trucking company pays.
Well, okay. They apparently also sanction me just stealing trucks I find lying around in the wilderness. Right.
What did that say? Water over road. Oh, good. It's actually liquid water. It's some blue water, apparently, which is presumably supposed to be ice, but it's not very convincing. This is a proper Ford, though. Not one of these just hiding passages.
I wonder if I can nick their wheelie bins. A friend of mine lives in... where does he live in? He lives in America. But he's a very English person, still very English. But he's from Croydon, and he says he saw one of those really awesome new robotic mowers, and he goes, and the Croydon lad in me still felt sick. My first thought was, I could nick that. Wait, did you fit through this?
Yeah.
Wow, that must have been narrow.
Do that.
Oh, I got some speed up, and
Pipeline was kinda nice, but then he flipped me off.
Rob, where are you
Yeah.
going?
So
Yes.
that thing. Oh, you can't see my waypoints.
Right, let me rephrase that. Rob, where the fuck do you think you're going?
To the building over there.
No.
You want to do stuff? Okay. Fine.
See, he gets it. He's just a little bit slow. I mean, seeing your headlights moving around in the forest is cool too. So to do what I'm doing here, I'm having to steer with my left hand and then aim the camera with my right hand on the mouse. It's so unbelievably far from ergonomic. I think this is the first bit where I had any hint I might be able to get up there. That ain't happening.
There's a track. There's a path.
No. I mean, there's a path to... No.
Non-frozen water. Oh no.
I was really worried when I first drove on the ice it was going to crack underneath me, but they're not that mean, apparently.
Come in.
I don't think you understand, Rob. This is as far as I can get into the snow.
Can you get back out on the road and catch me up?
I would say, in this case, you should probably go get that without me.
No.
You think you're gonna... okay, but then we just had to come... Oh, wow, look at the moon. Oh, awesome.
Oh, I don't know, mate.
It looks like the Death Star. Right. So your plan is to drive up here into the tree.
I like that this vehicle has diff lock on all the time and four-wheel drive. It's all-wheel drive to Clyde.
No, it's four-wheel drive, unless you've got the all-wheel drive upgrade.
No, there's no upgrade available.
Then it's... No, your rear wheels are spinning. I don't think... No, your diff lock's not on at all. Unless that doesn't transmit the client. No, I can see your diff lock's not on because your rear left wheel is spinning a lot more than your front, and the pairs of axles. Rob, you might want to put a waypoint on where we're going, by the way, because it's way off to our left.
Oh, I'm going. See, I'm trying to go. We could go that way. Yeah, alright, we'll go that way. Just so I can drive around a little bit.
So I don't need you anymore. I'm going to do the rest of it without you.
Alright.
Alright, bye. I'm stuck.
I'm not coming back. I'm just mowing down half the trees.
This was your idea. And actually, I think I can make it there. This maybe downhill, but oh, that is something else. That rendering is just... I think I could actually have got that without too much effort. Wait, do we have to tow it somewhere? Maybe not. Is it an actual tow it back to, or is it a get in it and recover it and you're done?
Is this reward that you can find and return to safety? But return to where?
Just down the road.
Ah, yeah, back to the camp.
So, do I have to drive it, or are we going to just pull it?
I'm going to pull it. If I can get out of the advanced menu.
Yeah, we can't drive it. Wait, Rob. So I went into the map, and then when I came out the map, you're not quite at the right angle.
Yeah.
Okay, just...
think you can rescue me?
Right. Well, let me just see first of all if I give the Chevrolet a nudge down the mountain. No, because some fuck I get left the handbrake on.
Knock me off this rock, and I'll probably roll to the bottom of the hill. Don't come on! You can't winch me to a rock.
For some reason, it's
At the very least, just ram me. Just full speed ahead.
Let me just. For some reason, I'm not allowed to winch you. I think you're too heavy.
I think I'm incredibly too heavy.
No. Like I'm not. Okay, I can winch you now.
Okay. Good. You need to winch yourself forward, as you say. A bit more. Bit more.
When you say bit more, I'm not 100% sure what you're expecting.
Hopefully, we'll roll down to the bottom of the hill.
I don't think that was pretty much full speed.
No, just again. Hitting. You didn't even reach me. You bumped into the tree first.
Why didn't you fit a scout winch?
Because I can't do this vehicle.
Oh, really?
No, there's very few upgrade options to this actually.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. It's a very steep cliff. I should just be able to tumble down to my death, right?
Yeah, that'd be great. And you think you're going to tumble down and land on your wheels? That does seem to be your feeling, is that there's going to be a right way up, happy ending to this particular story.
Ooh. Follow me. Bring the... Yes. Stop the engine. I'll stop the engine.
Oh, I don't think you understand. I'm wait, why are you the wrong way up? Uh-oh.
I'm so close there. That was...
I've got an anchor. That's... There's no physics. Right, let's see if I can pull you back on your wheels.
And it's really, really broken. In fact, both your vehicles are now jammed. I know you're not moving.
I'm good.
No, on mine, the Chevrolet is still halfway up the cliff.
I literally can't. I just can't even. I cannot pull you around. If I try, I'll winch from the back to your side. That gives me the best angle. No, even that doesn't reach.
I'll solve it.
And now I can't winch onto the Chevrolet. There we go. I guess I will go hand this question. I think that was an excellent solution to this problem. I have a slight issue in that the Chevrolet is not as on the floor as I would like. Oh, that is awesome.
You don't need to winch it to go.
I told you the snow stuff would make for way better footage. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
You're going to try for hours to get out like that.
Now, if only you could come along with a taller vehicle and winch the rear up, we could probably just shove it into the back entirely. I'm just going to check I'm going the right way. Yes, I am.
Yes.
So I happen to know for a fact that a brand new Chevrolet is $11,500 money. I wonder how much they're going to pay us to retrieve their Chevrolet. And this is an older knackered Chevrolet we just threw down a mountain in order to get it back to them. I wonder how much money they're going to offer us.
Yeah, repairs are free, so...
No, the company pays for repairs. That's not the same. I can't believe I've dragged this in the whole way here on its tow hook. Like its rear wheels aren't even really touching the ground.
Ah,
Yay!
You found the drowned Hummer.
Is that he did, but I don't know if we can get it. Right, I'm gonna go get the metal beams so we can do the rest. We can actually drive around. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate your positive cheer about. Let me see what I did. I drove down a mountain with a Chevrolet winch to the back of my truck, and it happened to half fall into the back of the truck. So thank you. Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow in Leeds?
Tomorrow in Leeds, United Kingdom, it looks like there will be some sun and thunderstorms.
Oh,
with
wow.
a high of 26 degrees Celsius and a low of 14 degrees.
Thunderstorms and nearly 30 degrees weather. Nice. It'll be another aircon day then. I don't like muggy days. I've broken a number of bones in my life. Some of them not my own fault. And you get this thing, oh, my bones ache when there's a thunderstorm coming. It's absolutely true. Your bones heal essentially at a certain barometric density. So when the barometric density changes, you genuinely feel aches in your bones. And so I get my wrists and my shoulders ache when it's snowy. Yeah, handbrake. See how much? So see what I mean about the slidey.
Especially bad at.
Oh, that looks so good though, doesn't it? And I'm about to put a whole bunch of heavy metal beams in the back of it. Oh. Okay, I'm turning the music. This music is way louder and much less good than the first level. Oops. If I could turn up the surface noises, I would. The surface noises are pretty good, but they are too quiet. Like if I turn the engine noise off and I crank the volume right up, I can hear them, and they're really good. Oh wow, nicely done. Uh-oh. Oh, upgrade location. There'll be upgrades for just random shit, of course. Again, was there a nuclear war? Is that what this is? Is that why? Well, this is why Alaska's just all gone to shit. Is there any advantage using a manual crane? Like, there isn't like a hardcore difficulty. Large pipe. Wow, large pipe requires a bigger thing. Metal beams. Metal beams it is. Okay, so now my vehicle is significantly heavier. Oh wow, yeah, it really is. So we are going to head back out, and we are going to head to the metal bridge. What are you off to, Rob?
I'm catching up with you.
There's so many.
Trouble.
I don't need towing.
God, I'm coming down this hill incredibly fast for a vehicle like this.
What, 6-7 kilometers an hour? 8?
Oh my God, it's sliding so far.
So I'm a bit disappointed in the UK. It doesn't appear that we're going to get Keanu Reeves Day. So the new Matrix film and Bill and Ted came out on the same day. Please outrun me. I am already slightly knackered, and I've got a heavy load. Or just plough off into the ditch. just gentle braking would have been fine. Handbrake. Psh.
Was a deep ditch, actually.
Okay, so it's actually suggesting 2 routes. I'm hoping the metal bridge is this side, not that side.
There are 2.
This one's easier, certainly. But I don't know whether it's easier because I can only supply it to the other side. I guess I'll find out in a couple of minutes.
See if I can drive
Well, probably not.
through the water. Depends on how deep the river is, right?
Oh, I see what you mean. Mm.
So I think the case in this vehicle basically how hard is the slope. Downhill I go to speed, uphill I go down first gear. So I go the same speed either way.
You're disappearing into noise cancellation or quietness again.
Never mind, wasn't important.
Something like that vehicle and slope, uphill and downhill.
So, okay. I turned off noise cancellation. I don't know why I'd be getting any noise.
It sounds like it's on. I mean, I haven't heard myself echoed back, so I assume... Ooh, V16 for some sort of vehicle. So you just hear the motor there just fighting back and forwards. So the ruts are very deep. I have tried to do my best, by the way, to maximise my voice and minimise the wheel, but it's about the best I can manage. Without like, well, if I had like a close mic or a very close mic, but obviously the only real place I can put the steering wheel is obviously in front of my hands, and the only place I can put the mic is in front of my face. So it's
So the challenge is to move your hands from your face.
well, I mean, I could sit a bit further back. I mean, I could do this, so that's probably better. But now I can't reach the keyboard, and as we know, I need the keyboard a lot, so I need like a floating keyboard stand. It's alright when I'm driving, I don't need the keyboard there. Oh man, this...
Over 40 tons, and I ignored it. And I'm not regretting it. It's great fun. It's a challenge.
I was impressed with the mud rendering. I'm equally impressed. This looks like shitty, horrible mud with crushed ice on top of it, and then you get the pristine, beautiful snow that just looks messy when you stick a four-wheel drive car in and stick your foot down. It's awesome. Oh, this it got a lot of muddy very quickly.
Oh my god, I found an upgrade location. It's down the river. I'll go for that later.
Wait. Rob, do we know anyone who's a boat?
Do we know anyone who's the boat? I wonder if
I think I know someone who is a boat.
I'm dry at the moment.
Boats are dry on the inside. I kind of want the Hummer, by the way. Do you think we can get it?
The answer is obviously yes.
Okay, do you think we can actually get it?
Yes. How hard can it be?
Remember that nuclear power station thing you were trying to drag around?
Yes. Well, I've now got my upgrade, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. I finally got back onto the main road, which is hilariously and optimistically labelled 55 mile an hour speed limit.
I love the idea. It's not a limit, it's a goal.
Okay, I'm currently driving along at a whopping 6 kilometers an hour. I'm going to put it into automatic. I'm now going along at 21 kilometers. I don't mind. It's miles an hour. It's a whole bunch. And this is the point where it starts to get a little bit terrifying on. So the speed up now is 35. There's a corner. Oh my god. That was close. Cutscene. I don't mind these cutscenes. They're ridiculous and short.
Just as well I wasn't falling down a cliff just the moment the cutscene cut.
Okay, so where's this drowned Hummer?
It's over near where we left Schalke.
Yeah. It needs to be go to the near the pipeline.
Okay.
I like how the brand new bridge is already covered in ice.
It'll be quicker to go from the garage down there. Oh, it's the other side of the pipe. So we need to fix the oil pipe thing.
Is that the vehicle there? What do we need to do with it?
The drowned Hummer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do we need to take it somewhere?
Would you like me to phrase I don't know in a different way, or?
Yes.
Take it to a nearby parking lot. Off-road truck is recommended. Well, shit, Sherlock.
See if you can find the car and take it to what nearby parking lot?
Well, that'll highlight.
Parking is in garage. I have it on track.
Right. Would you like me to move?
Yeah, I'm just going to head down to see if we can get that watchtower behind us.
I am going to go for the upgrade.
Ooh.
It's in the river, so...
Oh.
No.
Alright then. We are dividing and conquering, which in this game has never worked, but maybe this is the first time. Okay guys, watch out, there's a sign. Beware of moose.
I think the one plural is east.
Does that mean that the plural of boob is beebs?
Yes. Hence the TV channel.
Wait, what's the plural of tooth? Tooths? Teeths. How the fucking hell do they not salt the fucking port? Like, I understand the random...
How cold this place probably is.
Yes, but yeah, salt doesn't really work. But you wouldn't have a smooth surface. You would, when it's that bad, you have textured road surfaces, so you don't end up with a sheet of ice at a fucking unloading station in a port. So it's teeths, and the plural is beebs. There's a moose driving, I'll keep an eye. But we're not in Sweden. We're in Alaska. Okay, we're going... Oh, going like the clappers. 20 miles an hour off-road. I've driven off-road before. I wouldn't want to do 20 miles an hour even on a smooth off-road, let alone this. If this game supported full motion platforms as well, I would definitely consider it. I don't think it does. I have a horrible feeling scout truck required, but we'll...
You'll be fine.
No, because you see, they purposely put in rock gates that are too narrow for a wide truck.
Right over it.
If so, I'll come back with my purple scout. In fact, the route I want to take has a massive sign up that says detour. Engaging diff lock. Oh my god, this is snowy. Engaging full speed instead. Oh no, back to diff lock.
Yes. What did I unlock?
Nothing, it just said upgrade location discovered. You have to move up to it and press C.
Right next to it. There we go. It's an engine for a Caterpillar CT680 Freightliner.
I want.
Something Royal BM72 Derry Longhorn.
It is a GB8 V2600 TTA, yes. This snow is deep.
That's it. Just use the front tyres to dig the snow away until you move the ground.
Yeah, that's not really how it. Sort of. It like the undersurface is still tagged as slippy and viscous. For some weird reason, I'm not wheel spinning. Like the diff lock, sorry, the low range gearbox, sorry, seems to limit your RPM as well. I don't think they do in reality. They're just geared very low. So you can still redline it, but redlining's about 5 miles an hour. It's like if you redline it in reverse. Oh my god, I'm gonna make it. Shit, is it left or right? It's put the handbrake on. Offer a small prayer to the god of handbrakes. I think we decided that the patron saint of this game would be St. Christopher, who is the patron saint of travellers, you say. There is no patron saint of truckers as far as I know. Yay.
Rank 5.
Nice. Upgrade location discovered. Oh yeah, there's Stonefall, Roxfall, Warehouse, power lines check. Let's see how close Schalke is to the Hummer. He is not.
But I'm supposed to go there.
I thought you were going for the Hummer. I thought you were all like, I'm going to get me a Hummer.
I was doing the watch points, but then I ran out of fuel.
I'm guessing we should probably do pipeline construction. Deliver to the pipeline. Oh my lord. Sure, okay, but... Oh my god. And I assume that will remove this blocker. So, where do I get them from?
What? Pipes?
Yeah.
Parts, not from the factory.
I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll accept this mission because I'd like to get rid of that blocker.
Accept it. You can accept as many missions as you like, right?
Then I'll activate that mission.
And then it can tell you where it's travelling from. Yeah, from the warehouse.
Yeah, but I can't because to get to the warehouse I'll have to go all the way back down. And by the time I've got to here, I might as well just have teleported home, fixed up my vehicle. Oh, oops. Genuinely disappointed there's no way to rename your vehicles though. Right, so anything useful I can get with my okay, so I've got to get what? Like a map. 2 service spare parts, so that will fit in the back then. And then back. Right, epic route planned out, handbrake off. Tunes on. Our own car park's really, really, really icy as well. Yep, icy. Now it looked like I panicked and came to a halt, but what actually happened is I just slid off the road and hit the mud, and then I lost all my velocity. I guess your one's not going fast enough to actually.
I haven't hit it yet. I'll put my handbrakes on.
Ah, you have diff lock though. So what will happen is I'll lose traction on one wheel, and the wheels that do have traction will then start to flid at me.
I don't know what that word means.
Like just like spaz out and just spin. So you'll get traction on one wheel, and then that will shove you into a tail slide.
Force my truck under the pipeline. It's quite fair.
Yeah, you could just do the quest. Crazy thought, I know.
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous. No mention.
So there is a large pipe, and I don't know how big and heavy that is. Shaka, are you coming back? Have you crashed? Are you off to bed? Have you decided that all this snow is way too much like real life and you don't want any part of it?
I think I'll try to clip the
There's some good moments there. Yeah, someone suggested yesterday, and I wish I had the time, I should review games, but I shouldn't review the gameplay, just the technology. Which I quite like. So what?
That would be interesting.
Unfortunately, I have a clear idea of how much. Like, if I commuted, I would probably do that. I would probably write up the script, but I just don't have any sort of spare time. I mean, I went out the house for like an hour today to a. It's very hard, by the way, to find somewhere right now that is quiet. So I had to go to the sort of obscure arse end of nowhere in order to find somewhere quiet to go on my bike, that when I arrived didn't have like 80 people in the car park. It still had 6 people and a police van in the car park, rather randomly. But normally that would have been the deadest thing ever. Now, I assume those trad marks are Rob's, but I don't think I can... Say what?
I wouldn't go that way if I were you, unless you follow my trip marks exactly.
I don't think that's how the physics work, I'm afraid.
Or if I can progress the tracks.
I don't think that's how it works.
It's definitely how it works when you're walking on something.
It's how it works in reality, yes, but that's not how the game works, I mean. So I'm just going to abuse the winch. Yeah, but he more talks about story more than anything else. And find me the last game that Yahtzee played that wasn't almost entirely a story-based game. But I'm talking about the technology. Like, Astroneer is a brilliant and wonderful game with really arse technology, but wonderful art. This game, the technology is superb. I mean, apart from the occasional physics tornado, the render, I mean, that is beginning to approach photorealistic there. That is, maybe it's a little bit oil painting-y, but it is absolutely superb. Wets. Yeah, it's a pretty landscape, which, helps, like an oil painting.
It's just a nice colour.
What's the other place? It's like a subtropical rainforest or something, isn't it?
What, Russia?
Oh, is it Russia, the other place?
Yeah, it's just tundra, just like that now. So it's really good.
Oh man, I can't hear you. The only word that I got there was tundra.
You have been on. You visited.
Oh, I did drive around. I vaguely just felt it was just Africa.
Africa.
No, it was hot. It looked hot.
Like soggy
Yeah, like Africa. Like, yeah, that's what I meant by subtropical, like hot and stuff.
surrounded by dense Iberian woods and cold and lovely ocean.
Yeah, like the plains down in Africa. No, wait, hang on.
I think you should visit Africa.
Do you think I should visit the what? Nope. Yeah. I think you're just getting a bit quieter, and you're being just. I should visit Africa. Well,
Yes.
I'm not sure if I can mark out my waypoint, but I'll try. Slightly left.
I face all this effort to recover this hammer, but you keep it. Obviously not. Not that you keep it, just that I would.
We honestly haven't worked out, like, absolutely 100% definitely stars and money you earn go to your game. 100%. Upgrades, we don't think so. Vehicles, we don't know.
See, I managed to get an upgrade, but you and I got notified about it.
Maybe only if a client picks up the upgrade, the host gets it as well, and so does that client. Maybe every client gets it.
Whereas the one that you got before,
Whoa! Ice! Snow! Oh, the sun just... Trailer park activated. That sounds terrible. Right, trailer park activated. Well, what's the quest?
what is an inactive trailer park?
Trailer park. Reach trailer park. Oh man, I was just there. For fuck's sake. I was literally there. Alright, someone wants a lift to the trailer park. Reward access to location. Oh, it's just... The trailer park seems bizarre. Like, all of the trailer parks. I've never gone, you know what? I really wish I could buy a trailer out in the middle of nowhere. Like, you'd lose money on every quest if you start doing that. Unless you can... I don't think at the trailer store you can summon trailers, can you? Okay, now the vehicle has got heavy. Now we are going to be trying not to slide off into the, oh my god, into the, oh Jesus God, this is so... Okay, saved it. Barely had to move the wheel either. I'm stalled it. I love the gear changes in this game. Sometimes your character is rubbish at changing gear, so he just stalls going up a hill as it's going from second to first. There we go. I hope there's a mission to do like a lap of the icy road. I don't think the snow chain helps with the ice. I don't think there's any way to help with ice, really. Studded tyres in reality, or spiked tyres. Little drawing pins glued to the outside of the tyre. Interesting, they haven't baked the GI in, so as I'm moving along, the shadow is moving with me. Down we go. I do love how you clean the truck off in the water, but I do miss the clods of dirt from the previous games. Dude, how can you stall it on a flat? Oh, Charlotte, you've hung around the Australians too long. You're typing in Australian or American. No, wait. Australia uses British spellings of things, don't they? Hang your head in shame, woman. Now, I know there's a petrol station there, but it looks very muddy, so I ain't going to go into it. Really? So, does Australian use a you? As in, you know, neighbours? And humour and armour and, amour. No, that's French. Well, I thought I was going left here. I am going to go. I'm going to go right then left, okay. Well, that's sad to hear. If anyone has never seen it, by the way, it is very much worth watching the original Mad Max. But not the Australian version, the original, the American version. Because Mel Gibson's accent was so thick, they couldn't understand it. So they dubbed him over in American, and it's hilarious. Same with Arnold Schwarzenegger's first film. His Austrian accent was so thick, they dubbed him over in American.
They dubbed him over. They didn't use him for the German translations either.
No, because he sounds like a yokel to German ears. The Austrian accent is more or less the you'd be like, "Hello, I'm the Terminator. I'll be back." It's pretty much that's how it sounds to German ears. The Austrian accent is absolutely West Country, broad Devonshire accent, like what I've got. Hello, Sarah Connor. He sounds like the original Darth Vader.
I would watch that.
It's worth watching Mad Max dubbed into American. It's properly weird hearing an obviously wrong voice coming out. Arnie's first film, Hercules in New York, you can now get the original soundtrack, and he's pretty unintelligible. Well, I mean, Charlotte, it's very easy to work it out. Tim Tams or Penguins? Vegemite or Marmite? Getting absolutely just pissed drunk in the sunshine, or... No, it's both cultures, isn't it? Never mind, forget that one. Whoop. Who left rocks on the road?
Sorry.
I don't think it was you. I think I'm going too fast. No, I'm afraid penguins are better, so you're wrong. Now, what's it called? It has a name, and I've forgotten it. I want to call it the Sydney Shake. It's where you bite both ends. Now, if you haven't tried this, and you're in English, use the penguin, otherwise use a Tim Tam if you're Australian. Get a penguin bar, bite both ends off the short length ends off the long side, and drink a hot chocolate through the penguin bar. Oh my god. But there's a term for it in Australia. I want to call it the Sydney Shake, but it's not. It's got I love Australianisms. Rob, how the fuck did you get over there? Wait. Don't bother. If you wait 30 seconds, look, I'm right here. I will open up the pipeline in like 30 seconds. Which will be easier, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll race you back to the garage.
It's not called the Fat Bastard, no.
Doing a 3-point turn at this and just continue on.
One of my favourite Australianisms is definitely calling drive-through alcohol stores, yes, drive-through alcohol stores, bottle-os. I love that.
No, I've done 6. No, 7.
on. Pedal to the metal. Why is there a... Oh, I assume it's telling me there's the Hummer, so I'm getting an icon over the Hummer.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm racing you back, did you say?
Tracking it.
Wait,
so
where are you going with it?
I'm going to the lowest part of the pipeline that I can get underneath.
I'd offer the help, but I think you're being mental.
Okay, I'm under the pipeline now.
So you are. I can just see you. Turn your headlights on, it'll help. Oh yeah, much better. That headlights are nice on. Now they work. Bottler. Well, we don't really get drive-through. And what do they? Oh, was COVID-19? They call it. Oh fuck! Is it the Plago? No. There's an Australianism for it. It's quite icy. I can see the headlights getting brighter. Move it. Oh, that's just our garage. Oh, sad times. Do you want me to? Do you want to just go forwards and I'll grab it off you? I don't care about you. Let go of the Hummer and I'll grab it. I think the guy may have wanted his Hummer back. You know, not just dragged all the way there sideways.
One headlights on, I can't see what I'm doing without getting that headlights.
Sorry. Mark is... Oh, cool. Hummer H2 available for purchase.
Ah, only for purchase though.
Oh, yeah. The car... Wait.
And we've got...
I wonder... I think... Oh, man, it's just lying around. Like, you just left it crashed. But it's not a real vehicle, I don't think.
It is.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
in it. Totally upright.
Oh, you're in it. That's why.
Yes.
Oh, damn. What a vehicle. I want to say Corvo, by the way. Let's see how close we're to leveling up. Oh, wow. 600 stars.
Anyway, I'm going to leave that for you.
Thank you. If you... H2, let's... Oh, if you get out of it... Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah! Oh my god! This thing's calibrated up to 120. Now it's getting late, so I'm going to give it a Raz round.
Different capable, all-wheel drive switchable.
Yeah, well, I've got the SnowRunner gearbox, but I can't use it because I don't have enough buttons on my steering wheel to assign it. So I do have access to some mud tyres, but not chains, because that would be stupid. But it says please install appropriate suspension, but I don't want to.
Right, anyway, you're welcome.
That was awesome.
I'm off, so I'll see you tomorrow.
R80?
Alright.
All off at snorkel. Then we're going to go for a drive. Really, I like the bit with the oil tanker with the front fell off. Okay. 120 miles an hour. I don't have a high gearbox. Actually, let's just see if we can do whatever this. It's from an American Clark and someone. If you just Google "the front fell off," and on YouTube, you'll probably find it. So this isn't very realistic. I'm using up half a gallon a minute of fuel. Doesn't sound like a Hummer. It says here, deliver to the house. Let's see how far it goes off-road. Hey, that's pretty good. Doesn't brake for shit. Doesn't go around corners for shit. Goes quite fast in a straight line. Definitely American. Oh my god, what? Where's the house? Ah, there's the house. Okay. We might be able to do this just for bedtime. As I said, probably tomorrow we will do Astroneer. See how the chat feels. The chat might be all like, spacemen, spacemen. And I'll be like, Astroneers are spacemen. They're like, other spacemen, other spacemen. Oh, you can't winch onto these things. So these things are going to require a crane then, because I can't winch onto it. Well, let me. I just feel silly having to jab retain on everything. Map. Let's have a quick whoosh over to there. Rob is completely correct. It is indeed the Russian. Oh, well, it's, if I just Google the front fell off. Clark and door. That's it. On 2007, an oil tanker of the coast of Australia split in two, dumping 20,000 tons of crude oil. That's what happened. And then there was this fantastic little comedy skit about it where they were pretending to interview him. Ooh, so now I have access to completely different vehicles. Oh, look at that. I want it. Can't afford it. I want it. I want that one. That looks awesome. That looks awesome. That looks ridiculous. That looks awesome. I want all of these things. Yeah, say what they do. They pretend to interview people. Essentially. Okay, let's ooh, I quite like that paint job. Might go with that one. Upgrades, visual upgrades. Tool beacon, external horn, twin horn, slanted. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, it's got physics too. Now, defo. Hood protector. Does that do anything, or is that purely... And my only choice are actual Hummer rims. Oh, it's night time. I am not in sync. I'm still in multiplayer, so I can't change time. Oh yeah, all their stuff's great. I mean, a lot of the references are lost to me because they're referring to Australian politicians and stupid things they've done. Oh god, that is quite unnecessarily bright. But they're still very, very good. Oh, this thing handles like a big pile of... Oh. Yeah, it really is a Hummer, isn't it? Wait, does this one actually have a decent sounding engine? I turn the engine audio down because it's just so awful. But little things like when I use the winch, the engine should run up to like 3,000 revs. You don't use the winch with your engine on idle. You just run the battery flat. If you ever use a truck with a like a winch and body, it's the first thing that happens. The engines go up to a Answer to my question? No, it's still a big pile of shit. That's the audio. The idle's quite nice, though. If I had a if I had a Hummer with an idle sound like that, I'd probably take it back and get it fixed. Oh. And I don't have good tyres in this, you see. Oh. I don't think we actually managed very many quests today. Maybe 4 quests. We'll see in the results in a second. But we do seem to have a lot of fun just not playing the game properly. And I don't just mean our little stunt show earlier. Alright, so John, you'll be doing the engine audio. Yeah. Have you ever heard of the 8? Nah, but yeah, what could it sound like? Like that. Next time I play, if someone is around and you're interested, remind me to tell you about some of the stories regarding things manufacturers wouldn't let us do with their vehicles in games. I've got a few of them. The point where I'm kind of surprised the Hummer is quite this bad. But to be fair, the Hummer is massively outclassed by the insane vehicles that are in this game. But this is pretty embarrassing. Oh, Charlotte, go on. Tell me it was a Holden. Or what was the last Interceptor? Excuse my typing, I can't actually yeah, Black GT Falcon. I'd like one of those. Okay, I'm now going to just quickly take out a car from the 1960s to see if it's any better than the Hummer. I think we already know the answer. But yeah, tomorrow night it's probably going to be Astroneer, unless the chat says otherwise, and then SnowRunner again on... I don't know what day of the week it is. I actually don't know. I genuinely know what day it is. Don't tell me. I'm gonna... Is it Wednesday? Let me check. Oh, it's Friday. Wow. So I was hoping to release no maps on Monday, and it hasn't happened. It's been solidly this week, fixing issues left, right and centre. So, some reported some issues earlier with Steam controllers, so I need to check those. Wait, do I not have a... Right, where am I taking this? To the railway station? To parking? Oh. Where is? Oh. I'll give it a brief whirl. I'll give it a run until it goes wrong. That seems like a good plan, doesn't it? This is not the right kind of vehicle for this. Oh. Oh. Right. I don't need to release the winch. My only complaint about this game is it doesn't have 8-player support, and it's set in quite a boring sort of scenario. But the visuals are just fabulous all the way through. Absolutely everything about this game looks glorious. Apart from maybe my headlights are a little bit insanely bright. Got the 5 kilowatt LEDs. Okay, but it's got issues. So I don't know if you saw that, but if the steering wheel is moving, every time the steering wheel moves, it switches from mouse mode to steering wheel mode. Then I move the mouse, it switches back again. It moves the steering wheel, not me. It's moving the steering wheel. That's going to be as far as we get, I expect. But it'll be a bit close. If you are even the slightest bit interested in vehicle racing, and if you're Australian, you'll know this already, watch trophy truck racing. So they do trophy truck racing before big events, GT events, and these are these most enormously powerful, high-raised Dakar-style V8s, and they put ramps on the track, and these things jump 20-30 feet in the air. They hit them 100 miles an hour. I have never in my life seen anything like it. Like, motorsports bored me for ages. NASCAR is brilliant. Love NASCAR. Really much more interesting than you would have thought. You're like, oh, driving in a circle, but it's the the incredible speeds and the way that they are constantly overtaking. They're all bunched up. It's really good to watch. Formula 1 on the other hand, fucking tedious. Trophy truck racing is like watching a computer game try to decide. That's awesome, Charlotte. I've not been to Bathurst. I've driven Silverstone, Brands Hatch, Alton, Cadwell, Castle Combe, Teesside. I've done most of the UK tracks. I've only done Silverstone on the motorbike though. Only. That was one of the most memorable moments of my life. I took a corner perfectly at Silverstone, which is it's an F1 track, current F1 track, and it was a left-hander, so I was leaning obviously to the left, and I looked down, and my wheels were on the left-hand side of the road, and beneath me, physically me, was nothing but red and white chevrons. Red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white. It's absolutely fantastic. Scary track in all other things, like if you screw up at Bedford, say, there's nothing to hit. You'll just scat your car on 200 feet of grass and nothing. If you screw up at Silverstone, it's 5 feet of grass, and then you're into the stadiums. Anyway, I expect to give up about 10 seconds after I hit the mud down here. Well, you should. They're cheap to run. They're awesome. I've got 3. I can't recommend them enough. I took the wrong bike actually. I took up my Ninja today. Today was 28 degrees. I should have taken my Cruiser. That was. How tall are you? This thing's probably a bit heavy to do this. I'm good. This thing's a beast. I test drove an electric bike earlier in the year and it was fucking ace. Like, disappointingly good. You get on it, you turn the bike on, and then you twist the throttle and it just goes. So on a petrol bike, you turn it on, pull in the clutch, press the start button, gauge the handbrake, first gear, let go of the clutch, as bring the revs up, let go of the clutch, the gearbox engages, the chain tightens, and you start to move away with a clunk. On an electric bike, you just twist the throttle and it goes from stopped to doing a mile every 100 hours. And you just spin it a bit more and you're doing a mile every 10 hours. A little bit more, you're doing 1 mile an hour. It was incredible. No foot controls, no clutch, no gears, no chain. I have perfected my art. I have worked so hard at getting good at riding bikes. About when you're going around a roundabout and you're losing speed, you have a little bit of throttle and a little bit of rear brake to maintain tension at the top of the chain. An electric bike makes all of that go away. I don't know where you got expensive from. I mean, this was it was an Artisan Evo, which is a little Grom clone, and it's cheaper than a Grom and a lot better. And I went out on a test drive, and the guy who owns the place, he was on a Grom. I just destroyed it. But there's no comparison between a petrol engine and an electric engine, none at all. So I ride the quickest, not fastest, the quickest mass production vehicle in the world, the 1400 Ninja. It has about 200 horsepower of go, depending on which model and year and gear and all sorts. There are plenty of electric, and at peak it has 114 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, so that's at 12,000 RPM. There are electric bikes out there with 140 foot-pounds of torque. In theory, and there's more to it than this, but in theory, they can outdrag a Ninja by a factor of 50%. And that is, so the Ninja that I ride, 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds, 60 to 100 miles an hour in another 2.4. So 0 to 100 is 4.8 seconds. To compare, my Type R Impreza, which is, as I said before, the lightest and fastest Impreza ever made, 0 to 60 in 4.2. Incredible. Absolutely great. Oh, Charlotte, you'll be fine. If you are under about 5'3", you will struggle to find a motorbike you can actually ride. There are very, very few motorbikes for the shorter frame. When you hit about 6'1", you have the same issue but in the other direction. Anyway, I think that's about okay here. Yeah, I mean it's electric vehicles are really good. There's one disadvantage to electric vehicles. That's it, and that's range/refueling time. There is no other disadvantage. Every other part of it is a massive advantage. There's just no comparison. I mean, petrol engines are fucking 100, 150 years old, whatever. Every electric vehicle I've driven has been superb, absolutely superb. Not just this is all right, but genuinely wonderful. And it's completely the future. Damn this down. Yes, it's a CPT equivalent, so it's limited to 50 miles an hour. There is a 33 kilowatt version, which is a B. There are also some very expensive bikes, but just very briefly, if you were to purchase an electric bike today, brand new, for 14,000 for sake of argument, and you were to commute every day to work for 3 years on it, at the end of that, you will have put 100,000 miles on it. If you were to show me a petrol bike that has 100,000 miles on it, I would not touch it with a fucking 20-foot pole. But an electric bike, when you've hit 100,000 miles, the battery is still at 95% of its wear. So, 1/20th of the way through its life. There's no way, under any circumstance, that a petrol-driven bike is at 1/20th of its lifespan. So they are genuinely talking about now about batteries in cars and bikes that will last 1,000,000 miles, that you replace everything in your vehicle apart from the battery. The battery is the strongest point. Now, no one knew this. This has been a fascinating sort of learning curve for certainly for like first generation Leafs, where the suspension's wearing out, the steering rack's going, the heater fan doesn't work, the windscreen wipers are knackered, the misters, but the battery's fine. So Nissan have started buying back batteries from Nissans and then donating them to hospitals to use as emergency storage and stuff like that. It's fascinating. The world of electric vehicles is great. As I said, technically 3 disadvantages. Range, in reality, not actually an issue, certainly not in this country. The vast majority of people, like 98% of journeys, are under 15 miles. The time it takes to fill up, which is irrelevant in reality because you do what's called destination charging. You don't drive somewhere to fill up with petrol and drive back again. You drive somewhere to do something. You're going to a hotel. You are, and you charge when you're there. And price. They are a bit more expensive. Wait, Kohaka, no. A 13,000 gets you a vehicle that will keep pace with a 1400 Ninja. You could not buy a brand new 125cc petrol for £1,000. And if you can, please, I like you, dude, do not buy a brand new motorbike for £1,000. Please. The Grom is about 3,500. The Evo about 3,200. But yeah, there's an electric bike shop near me. I would like to test one of their bigger and better bikes later in the year. I was genuinely blown away by how good the Artisan Evo was. Not just this is alright, but holy shit, this is better than my bike. Baka, when you're talking about 1,000,000-mile cars, you are talking about 1/100%. No, Kohaka, there are no 125cc equivalents at 10 grand I'm aware of. You are looking in the 3,000 to 5,000. But my point is, after 5 years of driving it, 2 years of driving it, however many, it will maintain most of its value, whereas petrol bikes plummet in value. No one will buy a petrol bike off you. I mean, my bike's got 16,000 miles on it. And I bought it for £4,000. An electric bike with 16,000 miles on it is nothing. I said that's what 16% of the way through its lifespan. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, 1.6. I can't do my maths. It's late. But yeah, 1,000,000-mile batteries is the equivalent to an engine that goes 1,000,000 miles without rebuilding. And Baka, yeah, I know there are some Toyotas that have done 1,000,000 miles, but certainly not without rebuilding the engine every 100 to 200,000 miles. Electric vehicles just run forever. Not all of them. Again, there are always issues and warranties and things, but it's trivial to replace a battery. If your battery gets fucked, you open it up, you unplug it, you put the next battery in, done. Replacing an engine is an expensive and long-winded task. Kohaka, I'm going to have to try and remember the numbers, and I apologize if I can't. I believe that vehicle it's got about 45 or 50 miles of range, and it costs 17 pence to refuel from flat to full. It's designed as an intra-city vehicle. It's not something you use to go long distances. I mean, I wouldn't want to. My God, it's not the right form factor. It's fine. Yeah, yes, back at multiple. 10 have done it. You know, I don't know how many they made of that particular engine, whatever that is. Yeah, you are talking about a tiny percent. You're not talking about loads of them did. It's like, fuck, they will. Well, no, because Core Hacker, the idea is you drive somewhere and you plug it in when you get there and it's full. You said 100 miles a week. That's 10 miles each way a day. Oh yeah, I mean the running cost of electric is hilarious. So let me just list you very briefly all the things your electric vehicle doesn't have. You don't use the brakes generally. You nearly always use regenerative braking. There's no clutch, there's no transmission, there's no differential, there's no engine oil, there's no radiator, there's no water pump, there's no thermostat, there's no head gasket, there's nothing to go wrong. It's crazy how all of these consumables disappear. The only consumables on an electric vehicle are tyres and to a very small degree brakes. Because it's regenerative braking, you generally don't use the brakes. You use the regeneration system. I haven't seen any numbers on how long the motors last though. Now that is an interesting one because I've dealt with motors before, and you can get the bearings coming off, I would assume, reasonably cheap. You don't rewind them because they're DC brushless, but you might have to replace the bearings once in a while. So yeah, from my experience, mostly with electric motorbikes as opposed to cars, I have a V-twin cruiser. It is loud and explosive and amazing sounding. I would like to keep it, but if I was to commute into Leeds every day, I would absolutely get an electric bike in a heartbeat. Yeah, really, genuinely surprised. I went in it just going, yeah, I'll test drive one. Went, holy shit, this is good. Right, wow. I mean, Christopher, I've got that running issue at the minute because I'm barely using my vehicles. That's par for the course. Anyway, I should get to bed. Just a note, because we've been chatting here, feel free to chat to me while I'm playing. That's why I'm here. We are currently playing generally quite low effort games, so feel free to chat at me whilst we're playing, and we are doing this every single night. So come along, say hi, and yeah. The TUZ-FE engine has a timing belt that needs replacing every 90,000 miles. Would be genuinely shocked if you didn't need to replace the pistons, rebore them, it's explosions. But yeah, very good. Non-problem average mileage for the TUZ-FE is 300,000 miles. Taking your engine to bits and replacing bits is not maintenance. That is ridiculous. That's my point, is you don't need to do that. You absolutely don't. But yeah, 300,000 miles, that's very good mileage. Very, very, very good. What have I got? I have got the EJ205, I think. Doesn't list the average miles between shame. That's this fascinating. It's actually got like just stats about the engines and things. I've only blown one head gasket, that's fine. And I was rousing it on a racetrack. I'm not exactly sure that's one. I think mine's an EJ20. It might be an EJ22. No, that's Legacy. Anyway, I'm off to bed, guys. So we will be doing something Spaceman related tomorrow. It may be Unfortunate Spacemen. It may be Astroneer. And I may have just hung myself because I don't want to do... Nomancer the rest of my life. But Nomancer has to come out of early access, and that is the plan. So, cheers for watching, guys. That's awesome. And we'll see you